versus Western Kentucky game.
Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch.
Welcome to you. You are my enemy. You are my enemy.
Rinvoq is not a steroid, topical, or injection. It's one pill once a day. Many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin, while some saw up to 100%.
To be there.
Please tell me Georgia is losing to South Carolina.
TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer.
This might be a really long video, honestly, because I'm going to be watching the Colorado game, too. I see who you are. You are my enemy. You are my enemy. Okay. South Carolina, I see you.
They still trail Spencer Rattler in South Carolina 7-3.
Yo, Georgia's actually losing. Okay. Come on, let me put some socks on. I see you, Georgia. I mean, Western Kentucky. I'm gonna go get a snack. Maybe chips, some type of chips. Some form of chips. It's football. It's college football. You gotta be unhealthy.
Listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto. But that's 4 words. Not
Alright, I'll be back. Let me just turn the Buckeye game on.
Proving that the coaches made the right decision. He said Ryan Day felt like in the first few games this season, they've done a nice job of getting their quarterback in a rhythm early.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get
today.
They showed Devin Brown a little bit in the first 2 games, but this is Kyle McCord's team now. And his opponent, Western Kentucky, will play in a stadium that is 27,000 people larger than its own town.
So the whole town of Bowling Green, Kentucky could drive down here and not throw it up.
That's correct. If they could get the tickets, which I'm guessing is a no. Xavier Johnson back to receive for the Buckeyes. Could have a lot of points today here at the Horseshoe. We are off and running. Western Kentucky and Ohio State. And Xavier Johnson on the return from the goal line. And the Buckeyes will have it right around the 25-yard line. So Kyle McCord now has the team, as Allison reported. What are you watching today from this quarterback?
I think a couple things. Number one is poise. It's something Ryan Day, a former quarterback himself, always looks for. And as you've read some of his quotes, some with him yesterday, it's really what separated him from a Devin Brown, who I still at some point expect to see play today. The poise and their fundamentals. The tape doesn't lie. That eye in the sky with his footwork. That is where he needs to continue to refine and get better, especially in the intermediate and deep shots he'll take today.
It's an opening throw. It's to Marvin Harrison Jr. up top, and he's got 15 plus. It's a gain of 16. First down Buckeyes, and this Ohio State offense will go tempo and points. It's an offense that lost 3 starters from last year. They want to be more violent today. We told you about the wide receivers. Travion Henderson has a couple of touchdowns this year as well, and he's close to 2,000 on the ground for his Buckeye career, and he's closer now, driven down at the 46. This Western Kentucky defense has its hands full. What will it look like today?
The most unorthodox tape I'll watch all season. 2 defensive linemen blitzing from everywhere and anywhere. If Ohio State is sound on their side, this crew is all over the place. Up and south corner, their best player defensively, you saw Evans, the linebacker, they call him Donut. He will move all over the field at 250 pounds. But they are about speed and trying to be unconventional for the Ohio State offense.
After the gain of 5, it's McCord to flip it out.
Go, 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 go. Go. Nice.
Inside the 35, Talik Allen the tackle, 21 yards downfield.
Yeah, these two are different, and no surprise to see, you're going to see Emeka come in motion. No surprise to see these two right away. Harrison and Emeka. And the physical size, that is what jumps out to me with Abuka. He has added a lot of strength.
Go, go, go.
Long receivers from last year, 15th in the nation, 20-plus catches. You've got one already, and there's a run for Henderson.
That was Talik Allen, the safety there in a one-on-one in the alley, which is going to happen a lot. So Tony Alford on the field, the running back coach before the game. So where's Travion at full speed? 100%, never better. Would love to see him get 15-plus carries today. He need many last week to get 2 touchdowns.
That was in a win against Youngstown State last week. McCord off play action, rolling to his right. He throws it for Stover, the tight end, who actually lost a yard, and now a big 3rd down coming. And our easy mode game plan sponsored by Geico. It's easy to Geico.
Yeah, I could also add hold Buckeyes to field goals for Western Kentucky, but their defense is all about takeaways and sacks. They don't care about all of the yards you're going to give up 20-20. And for Ohio State, impose your will in every phase. Offensively, defensively, special teams, make Western Kentucky feel ya.
They'll throw this side and incomplete, off the mark for Fleming, and just a miss.
Now this is yeah, and then they're gonna
Go for it.
They're gonna go for it. We're gonna talk about 3rd downs today because everybody in this town has been talking about the struggle on 3rd down, and that is a gimme. Ryan Day's looking at his board, just saying, "Hey, come on now, Kyle. I just gave you that 3rd down conversion. That's one you got to hit 99 of 100 times. They don't, and they're not going to settle for no field goal. Not at home. Not right now."
They have Marvin Harrison Jr. at the bottom of the screen, isolated on an island. Now the motion, his direction, McCord with a double clutch.
Yeah.
First down, Buckeyes.
First down.
This is the advantage of a little more size and strength. You just can't cover it. Once again, coming to motion number 2. And even though it's pretty tight coverage, you can see Allen, the safety's there. He's using that frame and that size. McCord gives him an opportunity to convert that time.
So they don't convert on 3rd down. They do on 4th down. Opening drive for Ohio State in its 3rd game of the year.
Go, go, go. Go. Touchdown. 7 push-ups. If he makes the field goal, 7 push-ups. Extra point.
This was the great fear for Western Kentucky. That stretch
Touchdown!
on the perimeter. Joshua Simmons gets just enough. And this is the one area they're going to throw bodies all around the middle of the field to try to stop inside run. That was the fear on the perimeter. And Travion, after that foot surgery in December, he does look all the way back.
Early returns on the offensive line. Thumbs up.
All right, 7 push-ups.
Buckeyes get in on the ground after
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Geico makes car insurance easy. As easy as getting stuffed up during allergy season.
Before all the pollen, I used to stop and smell everything. The smell of fresh cut grass, my coffee in the morning, the hot dog smell from the hot dog guy. You did this to me.
With an app that puts your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
Garfield ragweed pollen!
You got this, buddy. You got it.
During an asthma attack, every second feels like an eternity. Primatene Mist works fast. It's clinically shown to open airways quickly. Get the #1 FDA-approved over-the-counter asthma inhaler. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again.
Love steak? Love lobster? Can't choose? Well, you'll love Outback this week, mate. Get a mouth-watering lobster tail and a juicy signature sirloin starting at just $24.99. Every day this week for a limited time, only at Outback Steakhouse.
Cashback is good, but double cashback is even better. Discover matches all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
This shouldn't exist. Something this big, this luxurious, shouldn't move like a Mazda. And yet, it does.
What?
Oh my God,
No.
it sounds epic as well.
No!
This car is an SUV with bragging rights.
The all-new 3-row Mazda CX-90.
Season 10 has big themes.
It's Trolls Disco Harry Potter.
Bigger talent. Wow! And
The biggest costume to date. This thing is huge.
The Masked Singer. The competition begins September 27th on Fox.
The idea from Justin Fry, the offensive line coach for the Buckeyes, was to be more violent on the offensive line. And they, as you said, imposed their will. 8 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown on the ground.
Julian Fleming's going to get a gold star from Brian Hartline. Yeah, he's coordinator now, and Travion's going to watch the tape tomorrow and go, Julian, bro, way to blow that thing up. Not only getting your guy, but another. These receivers here don't just catch it, Jason. They block for one another, too.
Well, it's a pro receiving room for Brian Hartline, and you'll see it in terms of all of the skills as Western Kentucky will get it for the first time. This high-octane offense, Elijah Young back to receive the kick, and he'll come from the 2 and run into Scarlett and Gray with a marker coming in as well.
Two-point takedown right here. Western Kentucky, back them up.
Jeff Serbinsky, our referee in this Big Ten crew.
Holding return team number 92. Half the distance to the goal line. Western Kentucky football. First down and 10.
If the Hilltoppers are going to pull off the upset, it's because of this young man from St. Augustine Beach, Florida, Austin Reed, who won a D2 national title in Pensacola, West Florida Argos a couple of years ago. Last season, he followed Bailey Zappi with quite the encore, the most pass yards in the FBS, and he is an intense customer. He told us he lost friends in high school because of gym class basketball because he talks so much smack.
I know people like that. They're sometimes hard to be around, but man, do you love them leading your team, especially in an environment like this.
First play, it's a run. Davion Irvin Poindexter, who's been here with Indiana a couple of years ago with Michael Penix as his quarterback. Here's the offensive line, which will be certainly pressed today by Ohio State's defensive line. And then the skill players are all dangerous, all talented. Malachi Corley, you saw him on the field. He's an interesting cat.
Impressive.
Austin Reed's first throw is on target to the far side. Craig Burt Jr., the Columbus native, in his first game in the Horseshoe. Buckeyes defense, and these defensive ends need to pile up some numbers, don't you think?
Yeah, this is a game for JT to get home. You're going to see a lot of open edges. Eichenberg, the man in the most violent player on that defense, according to Jim Knowles. Denzel Burke, the best cover guy.
This is Corley, and it's incomplete. Short hopper. This team has run now 22 screens already this year. That's top 10 in the FBS.
To anybody, anytime, anywhere. But a lot of times coordinators will kind of set up a screen or feel if a team's rushing you. Not Western Kentucky. They will spray that ball with Austin all over the field, really, to anybody, facilitating it like a point guard.
We got the first touch to his local product. That was a little off target, but Corley rescued it. And it's about a yard and a half. The head coach at Western Kentucky is Tyson Helton, Clay Helton's brother, in his 5th season. He's 34-21, and he's gone to 4 bowl games.
He's done an awesome job. They played at Temple. I don't know how much we get to talk about all the innovations that he's brought in, a new OC this year to marry his concepts with a lot more air raid. But he firmly knows what he wants to do, how he wants to go about it, and they will chuck it.
See what Jim Knowles does here. He rushes 4, Reed rolling across his body. He's got a first down to Blue Smith. The former Buckeye for 1 year has his first catch.
Well, I think you're getting a sense right away. Unlike Youngstown State and unlike Indiana in week 1, this team is going to spread it, and they will test the second and third levels.
There's another screen. This one goes to the far side, and Corley and Malachi Corley has a first down. It's about 65-35 run pass, but the passes sometimes look like runs.
Yeah, and I'm not disagreeing with your numbers, because I know you're a numbers guy, but it's really hard on those screens because they are also, as you've seen, a heavy run-pass option team. So what is called a run play, at any time, Austin can just shoot it out there. And it kind of looks like a screen as well. Whatever it is, the ball's coming out in a hurry.
He called it a new age option to us in our conversation a couple of days ago. He feels some pressure, gets it away for Urban Poindexter, and his cut inside is thwarted by Eichenberg at second down.
I'll be back. I'm gonna put these back upstairs.
Selection, but sometimes it looks a little bit more like 70-30 because sometimes those passes turn into runs.
And sometimes you play a game with an opponent like today where it might be 80-20.
You think so?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think Austin's going to scramble around a little bit as well. But their advantage is on the perimeter.
Marquis Step, the USC transfer.
Not there.
Did you say perimeter? Because that was not.
This is a gap power run scheme, right? They like to block down. In order to do that, you typically got to be bigger and stronger than whom you're facing. In Conference USA, there's a good look at Drew Hollingshead singing it in. He and Tyson call the plays together. They move people in Conference USA. It'll be hard for Drew and company to move the line of scrimmage today, thus spitting out all that perimeter pass.
That's Corley in motion on 3rd and 2. Plenty of time. Reed gets it out down the sideline. It'll just make it incomplete. He wanted Corley, and the coverage for Josh Proctor back and healthy for the Buckeyes.
They get exactly what they want. They do the double count. They know it's man-to-man coverage. Look at the face mask right at the receivers, and this is what they want. They want their best receiver on a safety. The problem is, Josh Proctor is a talented guy, and you can see the hit there. Tuimoloau getting home on Austin Reed.
They're going for it.
I think you have to do that. And I wouldn't mind another hard count here, another one of those double cadences to make sure you're seeing the picture you're going to get at the snap.
Gotta have 2 yards. Reed loads up, fires, incomplete. Ohio State takes over.
Yeah.
Third down, man-to-man. Going to challenge you. 4th down, we're going to be sound in our zone. And we're going to give this gunslinger no window to throw in. Buckeyes with the ball in midfield when we come back.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking.
Check this game out. Okay.
Position starting just across the 50-yard line. Play action for Buckner. He escapes. He's got running room. And dives to the 31-yard line to pick up 8.
Alabama fashions themselves as a downhill, 3-level throwing play action team. And right there, they try to take a shot, just like South Florida did after a turnover. Good job by Buckner getting vertical and getting positive yards.
Screen.
Okay, let's go South Florida.
You know, Bob, sometimes when the players make mistakes, you see enabling this Nick Saban. Haven't seen that today. A very encouraging Saban. After that last drive, he came off the field. He went and had a small conversation with them. He has said all week, do not waste a failure.
He said last week, rather than having 5 drive-stopping plays, we had about 15. You can maybe handle a handful during a game, but not 15 of them. And here's Buckner with a little dead leg move on 3rd down to pick it up. He picked up Jalen Stokes.
Right here, you see Tyler Buckner make the read. Dean goes down, he pulls it, and I'm sure he played basketball because that.
Come on, please say Georgia's losing. Yeah. Let's go, South Carolina.
Spencer Rattler with
with a 7-3 lead. Back on offense against the #1 team in the country. Playing very well, though, on the road.
Fully loaded, fully electric. The Audi Q4e. Customers with Intuit MailChimp.
So here's what you do.
USF has the 3-0 lead. We'll come back after these messages from our ABC station.
What even is this? Don't touch my things, gross. Janice, when you bundle your home or renters with your auto
By Turkey Mike Subs via Sub Above. And by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. This program's intertwined because they both won national titles in free play. Oyunglele, deep shot. It is caught at the 15-yard line. Reha Muniagi. First catch of the timed it up pretty well. No flag.
Hi, kids.
But San Diego State gets caught. Oh, there was a flag. They threw it, but it's a free play. As you said, Noah Tumblin kind of caught in between there.
6'4", but they move exactly the same. How so? And their movement and their speed is the same.
Isn't that awesome? The way genealogy happens in football and all sports.
Well, and then you have Hall of Fame pedigree, and you coach your son, and you work your son. I saw a scout on the sideline before the game. He's like, man, these Buckeye receivers are pros. They are just, there's no silly, there's no playing around. They are emotionless, they're fierce. And getting those two going with your young quarterback, it's going to be a big part of the conversation heading to South Bend next week over the course of these final 50-some minutes. And en route to Big Ten play, too.
3rd and 1, they'll call it. So no first down on that carry. And the timer down to 9. It's a timeout waiting to happen. And now it happened.
Timeout. Ohio State.
3rd and 1. 7 when we come back.
Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacy.
Please tell me Georgia's still losing.
By Rattler.
Yep. Still losing.
Spencer Rattler knows.
Let's go.
that it was a zone
Let's go, South Carolina.
with the running back. So he knew there's the tip-off. If nobody follows him, it's going to be zone. Hook up in the zone. They do it properly, delivered on target.
It's a manageable 3rd down now. 3rd and 2. Mario Anderson.
Getting a lot of playing time, and he deserves it. He looks good on tape.
They thought about throwing it to him, but they go across.
Nice. Ah!
The corner slipped and fell on the play. Go down, didn't get his footing. Nice read that time. You're right. Rattler tried to go to the running back and then pulled it back and delivered it for another.
And a first play. And Lassiter made the play.
What?
First throw, it looked kind of dangerous to me.
Yeah, he was backing up on that one. Watch the tight end.
Well, it has been a roller coaster for USF in recent years. 2016, 2017, they were a 10-win team, despite going from Willie Taggart to Charlie Strong. But the wheels started to fall off over Strong's last 2 seasons. In 2018, his team started 7-0. Then through Jeff Scott and Alex Golish, his program is 8-43 since then. And obviously Alex Golish, he's come from winning programs, most recently Tennessee, and he is trying to not just instill winning football, but literally winning culture. I mean,
touchdowns. Yes, that's how much he wants to change things. After the timeout, Buckner. And that falls incomplete on second.
Let's go, USF! You guys are beating Alabama right now. Yes! Let's watch Ohio State now.
Oncology therapies to
Passing game going. But going back to Alex Golesh, he told us, this team right now has a 17-game losing streak against FBS opponents. The culture wasn't atrocious when he got here. He simply said it was non-existent. So he's trying to create that foundation for them, and this game goes a long way towards that.
They'll run it with Roydell Williams.
Yeah! Yeah! Suck it, Alabama. 3-0 right now. Woo!
These are two of the best offenses in college football since 2021.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Doing it a little differently this season. Tyson still wide open,
Yeah.
spread up tempo.
I'm gonna go
Ryan,
to my
you've seen
mom.
it the first couple weeks. A little bit more balance. Willing to huddle up, willing to slow it down. And you said, yeah, that's a reaction to big games. Playing the Bamas and the Clemsons and the Michigans and knowing that you can't just go tempo all the time. And Mr. Hilton, he's not slowing down. He's going to step on the gas.
Ryan Day also talked about how you have to look different nowadays, whether it's in motion or formations, whatever it might be. This is 3rd and 1. Henderson to tailback, and he does rummage for a first down for Ohio State. You talked about this with Ryan Day. He would like to have the clock rules back, thank you very much, because he'd like to run more plays. It's only 4, but that's not really an only.
Well, and for his guys, he's got a lot of mouths to feed. He's got a lot of stars to get the ball to. And it's about a possession, more importantly, right now. You go back 3 or 4 years, and they were up over 70 plays a game. So it is significant, but you want to get your superstars as many touches as you can.
Play action, McCord. Wants to let it rip instead. He goes down. The ball is out. Wheeler got the hit, and McCray is on top of it. So they want stops, they want turnovers. There they go.
Well, that's their game. They led college football in takeaways. You're going to see McCord with the deep drive. Western Kentucky not even lined up. And he wants to eyes down the field, take a shot at his old high school buddy. But the post is covered, and then it's all effort. That is Wheeler getting home there. And as a QB, you've got to feel that. Right? You know you want to take that shot, but that clock in your head is, okay, I've got to get it out. And at all costs, I've got to protect the football because this team on the other side...
Dude, Alabama is losing to USF, and Georgia is losing to freaking South Carolina. Let's go. That's good for Ohio State.
There's the turnover, a short field for the Hilltoppers.
Oh, what happened?
It's Corley in motion. Looked like he wanted to flip it the
Alright,
other
it's
way,
fine.
and that
Bro,
got derailed.
I want to watch this game.
Heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card.
Ability of this offense to have lining up one guy, 6 offensive linemen, and 4 receivers at the same time. Easy to call those plays. Mike Bobo, the new offensive coordinator, does not have that luxury of that extra big blocking tight end in the game.
He's got an Oscar Delp that's going to be a good one, but he is not Darnell Washington.
Not at all.
Delp is out there right now with Bowers in a 2 tight end set. On first down from the 18. And it's Bowers in motion.
Get him.
Deshaun Edwards. Deshaun. Big game. First down. Still going all the way to the 30-yard line.
I'm gonna just keep the clock ticking.
So well. Patiently waits and picks his hole. He makes those offensive linemen look good. Tate Rutledge, number 77. Rutledge does a nice job right there. He's wearing the jersey. Teammates. And I know he wants to have a good game with that number on.
No doubt. Dejan.
Come on, South Carolina.
Carson back down the sideline. Just missed Bowers. He'd have gotten him in stride and it'd have been a touchdown.
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought they were going to come with last series today. They had the great field position, but it was set up again. Good, well defended. Had to be a perfect pass. Could have been a huge play, just a little too high.
We've seen this guy make catches like that, but not that time.
and said I had to put that in stride or a little closer for my guy.
Second down. Whoa, Edwards, big opening off the right side. Dejon Edwards.
It's fine.
So right here, this has been the envy of the rest of the SEC, the way Georgia runs the ball with power.
21-yard pickup. Van Pran was leading the way.
Sure was. Block down. That time, good block by Brock Bowers at the tight end position that time to get around the edge.
Let's go.
Nice job up front for that South Carolina defensive line. Last play, we talked about Bowers and Georgia missing Darnell Washington. Well, not on this play. Bowers does a great job, and that's why he's going to be so valuable. Blocks good enough, as well as being one of those mismatched wide receivers at tight end that the NFL dreams of.
Shibby. Step.
Maurice Mims.
Getting the pitch out. That's to the sideline. It's the 50-yard line. He's got the first down.
Bro. Let's go. South Florida just got a first down.
Made possible by electric engineering.
La, 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 la.
The ultimate electric
La,
driving
la, 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 la.
2023.
Marathon knows that fans are the true co-pilot of any team. So every grill master, all-star athlete, and face paint fixer. Off the field. Looking dot?
Yeah.
This year's version of Conference USA. Kennesaw State joins the league next year for 10. Houston featured back.
Zeke,
What?
Off the
what are you doing?
Safeties.
What?
What are you doing? Get out. Close the door.
Hey, Adam Zucker here in New York. Coming up on the Geico Halftime Report, BJ, Rick, and I get you caught up on today's action. And how about DJ Uyunglele? New life at Oregon State. Gets it across to a member of the Beaver Dam offensive line, Joshua Gray, with the big guy touchdown. They're up 12-0. Oregon State, one of the Pac-12 record 8 ranked teams from them this week. Guys.
Gotta love offensive linemen getting a little sugar at them. Tuesday, the world's greatest club soccer competition kicks off. Stream every UEFA Champions League match live exclusively on Paramount Plus. Marius Mims was the injured Bulldog, and he is the biggest Bulldog, 6'7", 340.
Right here, take that. Just get a block, hits the man, falls right on number 65.
Rolled up on his left ankle, so he hopped off. It took about 3 trainers to help him off the field. Dylan Bell in the backfield now for Georgia. Even though he's wearing...
Very comfortable carrying the ball.
Mims at least put a little pressure on that foot now compared to when he came off. Coming up for Georgia, trying to keep the drive alive. They've been trailing the entire ball game.
Big Fairchild winning at guard and Truss moved over to the right tackle.
That's what
Come on, bro! Come on, bro! Get him!
Number 90.
Fourth down!
Those inside tackles have been doing a good job in this football game.
And that was a collision.
Number 1 coaching point for this defense today, especially up front. Get off blocks. Don't eat blocks. Defeat blocks. And they've been doing a decent job of it.
Georgia hasn't gone for a fourth down conversion through the first 2 weeks. They're going right here. Extra tight end. Back under center. Rolls out to throw for it and completes it. And it's Delp, the tight end, for the first down. As we said, he might not be Darnell Washington, but he was in the right place at the right time right there.
I think it was great position on the field to go for it that time. Kirby drives going well. See Delp to the right side, he kind of delays and then goes on the play. I thought he was going to throw it to Dejon Edwards right there to the outside, but he looked back for Delp right away.
So first down at the 33.
Tick, tick, tick. Keep that clock ticking. Keep that clock ticking. Let's go. Let's go.
Surprised that Georgia is trailing.
Now, bro, let's get both of them games down.
First down.
Oh, halftime.
Ooh, this is a good. That would be the first we would like to have one throw that so far in the game, right? I mean, the one up the sideline of Bowers. Otherwise, he's almost been perfect.
Bowers in the backfield this time. Back in trouble, got away, shows his wheels. Slides inside the 20 for a first down. And a flag late. Stone Blanton might be the guilty party.
Well, Jordan Scott, number 7, thought he had a sack, and Beck pulls it down inside. I thought Hemingway was doing it as well, but the all-out rush, and Beck says, no, I can get out of it, and then right at the end, I can't do that. That's too easy a call right there.
Jenny asked Carson in a meeting yesterday. What do you think you have done better in your stay at Georgia? And he said, I'm a better runner and I'm a better athlete than people think I am. And of course, after Stetson Bennett kind of weaving all over the place the last 2 years for Georgia with his legs, Carson says, I can do some of that.
It was a weapon last year for sure. A lot of people, said that Stetson got him out of a lot of bad plays and kind of like Magic Man back there. But Carson's a little different player. The other thing you bragged about him a little different. My body fat's way down over 3 years.
Come on.
Georgia's going to have to earn a touchdown if they get one. First and goal comes right at the 10-yard line. Kendall Milton.
Nice. Achu.
And this barrel hook, Debo, the inside linebacker, switches out to defensive end and just comes right off the edge and beats the play before it can get started.
La 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 la.
Well, the first one was pretty good.
It sure was. The second down and goal, and Georgia going a long way so far from the 10. Edwards back in the tailback. Carson's back. Scanning that secondary. Throws across the middle, intended for Bowers and some traffic. Williams there to make the play.
The Georgia fans thought he hooked him with his
third and goal.
arm as he reached out with his left arm to deflect the ball. Let's peek at it, see what happens. Yeah, a little bit of a tug and turn. Got away with one.
Hey, Georgia fans are right, huh?
You got it. The fans on the far sideline, they thought they had bad seats. They had it right on the 10-yard line. They saw it very clearly.
I know some friends of mine that are booing not even in the stadium where they are. Third down to go. Might be an offside, might be a free kick.
Yes, it was.
They whistled it dead.
I think, though, it's going to be a legal procedure against Georgia. I think they moved.
Bet. All right. Yes, sir. Well, stop coming in my room!
Oh, yeah, it was inside. One of the inside receivers. The slot just shifted his feet just as he took off.
I actually think it was 19 Bowers, not 13.
Was it 19?
I think so. Third down to go.
Someone just made a 61-yard attempt.
Motion. Settling in the slot. Here's a screen. And back to the original line of scrimmage is Dominic Lovett. But it's fourth and goal.
So a little bit of a self-inflicted plays, but also
4th and goal.
Debo
Why wasn't I paying attention?
He was one he made a great stop in the backfield.
Exactly.
A little bit of everything there. Stop that drive.
So Peyton Woodring hit from 31 yards earlier.
Miss.
Back to hold to try to get Georgia within one. This one will be from 28 yards away.
Miss it. Miss it. Miss. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. He missed it.
No rusher. Surprised him, didn't it?
Yep.
Let's put a hat on.
3:27 and 2 timeouts to work with. Coming up on the Geico halftime report, Adam, Rick, and BJ break down the first half for you and deliver the day's best highlights. Okay. On the Geico halftime report.
Now the play calling from first-year offensive coordinator Dowell Loggins. Can you get out of the half? But how aggressive will you be getting out of the half?
Georgia squandered a 72-yard drive by missing the field goal. We got a flag down, a false start on South Carolina.
False start on the offense, number 89.
Omega Blake, who had a couple of catches on the last drive with the jump.
So at 1st and 10, I think you're calling plays saying a drive for a field goal. Now you're calling plays saying, can we get a first down and not give the ball back to Georgia?
1st and 15 from the 15. Rattler gets some heat this time. Thought about laddering it, but then ran. Got back across the original line of scrimmage. Good game.
I'll tell you what, when you take a closer look at the game tape of Spencer Rattler, when he was sacked 9 times against North Carolina, I don't know if I've ever seen a sack like that. Spencer Rattler gets sacked 9 times and does not throw an interception and throws for 360 yards.
Yeah, the Alabama game got delayed. I don't know what happened.
Georgia just a 3-man.
I'm putting it on full screen.
And it's going to pay off. Going to get a penalty. Face mask.
Yep.
Face mask. Let's go.
Caught him in that helmet, one of the openings on the helmet, and that's going to be a automatic first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 97. 15 yards penalty, men to run. Automatic first down.
Let's go.
That was Brinson. You got the hand in there inadvertently.
Yeah, he's getting blocked on the play. You stick your hand out and try to get what you can get. And that time you got the wrong part of the tackle. So now you start to recalibrate calling plays here. Okay, now you say, can we get it to the 30-yard line? Get 3 points on the board.
Play action. Rattler tripped a little bit in the backfield, and now he's going to air it out. Deep ball. Got it. All the way down to the 26 to win.
Spencer Rattler bought time for Leggett to get all the way across the field on the play.
35-yard pickup. His favorite target, number 17.
Just so you guys know, I'm watching the Georgia game.
We can score 7.
Definitely in field goal range. Rattler again going to run with it.
Go, go, go!
Spencer Rattler.
Let's go. 1st and 10. We're so close to getting 1st and goal.
Timeout remaining. Gamecock fans that came to Athens happy bunch right now. They're going to be a lot happier. They get more points here before intermission.
Good use of the clock, okay? If they score, they don't want to give Georgia the ball back.
Might have been a Gamecock jumping again. As again with Georgia with that shift. And Eddie Lewis moved. And Rattler came up to Eddie Lewis and tapped on his helmet and said, think about it, don't jump.
Yeah, but I actually thought that on that one, that was an illegal shift. If you watch Georgia on that time, this time they jumped as well. Watch inside. Watch the movement inside. That's not a shift, that's a movement there. See, they could have called that on Georgia.
They should have.
Timeout, Georgia. They're down to 1. And we're down to 122.5.
All right, let's watch some Buckeyes now.
In the middle. Yeah, it's a late flag. And I was wondering, did the officials see the did the officials see in the middle of the field on North Carolina
Sunday, September 24th, a new comedy joins Fox Animation domination that will make you wanna shout.
I'm just gonna look at something quick. Gotta keep my hand up, shout. Keep your hands up, baby girl. I know you are my girl. My girl. Don't worry about that. People just wanna shout. Keep your hands up and shout. Keep your hands up and shout. People just wanna keep your hands up and shout. Girl, you wanna shout. Oh, put your hands up and shout. I'm begging. Have a shout. Girls, you
$1.99.
say, girls, you know me, yeah, you do. Girls, don't you?
Made in this one.
Girls, don't you know me? Yeah, I love you.
On this game, Drake May.
Got your
Pick here against Minnesota. So far, they're 14-3.
Well, they're at 14, but think about it. He's having to learn a new system, Kev. And this is early in the season. It's going to take him a minute to get his footing. All the talent is there. He's still, if he comes out, he's still going to be a top 2 or 3 pick.
Yo, who's on next? Who's on next?
But it's going to look a little
So
choppy
we got,
until he gets his
we got
feet
them,
underneath him
and we got them,
and gets this
we
new
got
offense
them.
And by the way, Minnesota's going to play.
Well, Michigan
tough.
doesn't
Can
play
they
this
score
week.
Points. That's the big question.
Well, they haven't scored points the last couple of years.
And honestly, that's a big deal for North Carolina's defense. They've had trouble stopping people. When you have Minnesota coming in struggling right now, May has 2 picks and a touchdown.
Oh, Michigan
We've got
does.
an update from,
They play at
North
7:30.
North Carolina and Georgia. DeCarrion Joyner right here. When you see the goal,
Then we got Kansas.
and you see that this is a grinding type of game, your thought process goes like, because to me,
That
this
is-
is a little bit of a surprise.
It is a surprise, Kev. A game like this should favor the Dogs. Anytime you have a young quarterback like Carson Wentz for the Georgia Bulldogs, breaking in a new quarterback, now they're down. Now this game can't be turned around and hand the football off. So they're going to have to allow the offensive coordinator, Mike Bobo, they're going to have to open the game up a little bit and let this young quarterback throw the football. And that's nervous moments for Kirby Smart because he's still young. You don't know what he can do. This is not Stetson Bennett back there anymore.
Yep.
This is not the mailman that's got 20 or 30 starts on this belt. This is a young quarterback who you don't know how he's going to react when he's pressed. Down 10, this is a position they haven't been at in Georgia in a long, long time. So it'll be interesting to see how Carson Beck performs coming from behind and how the coaches manage him.
There is another marker in on the far side back at the 23. We'll see if it stands.
Man, he glides, doesn't he?
You were watching the strides, you were thinking of Dad, weren't you?
Holding offense.
number 2. 10-yard penalty.
Ibuka.
And that's key. It's a spot foul on Ibuka.
Yeah, and it's a pancake. I mean, he's disappointed.
I'm back.
You've been seeing him. He's going to lead the way on the jet sweep. But watch the finish. But once that official sees the jersey right there, that's going to be
get you to
automatic.
love me, gonna get you to love me,
block, man, and they have for years and years. And once the shoulder pad goes up like that, that's an identifier for that back judge. The right call.
So it's 1st and 13 for Ohio State. Trainham is the tailback. They've had about 8 yards of play on first down so far today. It's Trainham, and he's got 3, 2nd and 10. It was interesting talking to Ryan.
Oh, wait, I got
third down struggles you were mentioning in his big second.
Oh, they scored a touchdown?
The college rules to stop the clock after first down.
Bet. Georgia's losing 14-3.
So Spencer Rattler did it with his arm, but I think the 2 big scrambles in this drive, when they were backed up, takes it and makes positive, puts it in position that they can make a first down. And then as the drive goes along, this one.
And McCord on the throw for Harrison, no chance to make a play. That is Upton Stout on the coverage.
Come on, McCord.
Tremendous coverage. They wanted to put Little Upton Stout, all 5'9" and 185 of him in the slot. You're going to see him down the field covering as well, and there is nowhere to go. I challenged Tyson Summers. I said, are you going to move Stout? Are you going to try to match him? Oh, you better believe it. I mean, before I could even get it out, we're going to put him on 1A. We don't care that he's given up 6 inches. That dude is our best player defensively.
Yeah, he's a ball hawk. He's got 5 career picks over there, no matter the size. 3rd down, McCord steps up, drops it down.
Go, 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 go.
Again in wide.
All right, Harrison. All right, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Beautiful. He missed this against Indiana in the opener. He missed the same kind of check down. It's just going to come across the field. Going to work through all of that traffic, a zone drop there. But that is the exact throw that McCord had into the flat in the opener. And he just didn't get his feet set. He missed it. This time he hits it. A significant 3rd and 10 conversion.
Unanimous All-American last year with 2 catches week 1 for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, let's go, let's go. Come on, Bucks.
Now McCord changing the play late in the play clock.
Come on, McCord.
Trainham inside.
All right.
And he's got the 10.
I thought I heard Sally. You know what Sally means, right?
Please tell us.
Stretch. Right? You're going to just come up with different S words every single week. And oftentimes you have a name, you identify it. That's the exact thing we did in Indianapolis.
I was going to say, you got to feel even more Colts here with all the stretch play. That was big in Indy when you were there.
Yeah, that's what Ryan loves to do with his personnel. Because off of that stretch, man, comes devastating play action passes.
Stop him. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care.
It's a toss. It's Henderson to the outside. There's another hurdle. Look, Brian Hartline is the hurdler by trade over on the sideline, but Henderson's starting to make it a habit.
Yeah, I think most of those world-class hurdlers, and even Hartline, an all-state guy, not built 5'10", 215. You see them in the Olympics, and they're super strong, but to have that kind of flexibility, man, with that muscle mass and size, you're just different. That's why he was the #1 running back and a 5-star a couple years ago out of Virginia.
Let's go, Bucks.
Southeast of Richmond down there in Hopewell, Virginia.
3rd and 3. Look at the identifier. It looks like best man-to-man coverage.
Let's go, Bucks. Touchdown, Bucks. Let's go, Bucks. Touchdown, Ohio State. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Out of it as he follows Cade Stover right here. You'll see the linebacker get out, and then you'll see Josh Fryer shove the defender in, use the right arm to shove another out, and that's all it takes for Travion Henderson.
He's now now 25 yards from 2,000 for his career.
Did you see Julian Fleming working once again, driving that corner into the end zone?
Twice. He's helped us score.
Yeah.
A pair of times.
Alright, gonna do 14 push-ups. Alright. 14-3 Ohio State. You know what that means. Gotta do some 14 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I mean, we both.
Alright, I'll be back.
For legal reasons, we can't say an Egg McMuffin is a hangover cure. But it probably wouldn't hurt to have one delivered. Just putting it out there. Order McDelivery in the app.
This is Fubo TV. It's a better way to watch live news, shows, and sports without cable. Watch multiple games at once with Multiview. Try free at FuboTV.com.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take one daily, Jardian at each day star. Until my mood, it was easy to see. I'm lowering A1C.
Hey, yo. Georgia 14-3 at halftime.
Flush out some sugar. And for
Georgia's losing 14-3 at halftime for South Carolina.
Can lower the risk of cardiovascular death.
But my cousin goes to South Carolina
May cause serious side
University.
effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Guardians and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms.
Say right now, if you're North Carolina defensively, you're doing a terrific job, but when you're looking at Minnesota...
Find your dreams come true. And I wonder if you know Adam. Find your dreams come true. And I wonder if you know.
Always so good at running the ball. They've been
Find your dreams come true.
become a factor if they want to put
And I wonder if
This is
you
what the
know.
pro scouts love from all of these guys that Brian Hartline has turned into pro after pro after pro.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Fleming on the first touchdown run on the stretch at a double knockout. Two defenders that time drives the DB right into the end zone. Josh Fryer liked it as well, man, but it's the total package when you look at the Buckeyes receivers and why so many of them become dominant pros.
We asked Brian Hartline, best receiver room he's ever been in. And he said it might actually be these guys. 2021 in the spring, yes. Also his guys with the Dolphins, Jarvis Landry, etc., Brandon Marshall. But man, talking to Brian Hartline and some of the specifics.
I still can't believe that
from his
Georgia's
players
losing.
about steps in a route and about
Crazy.
the way he uses his hurdling background to teach these guys. It's impressive.
Precision and detail in the route running. I loved when he just looked at us at the table yesterday and said, we are in power. We are in control. That defense, no matter who they are, react to us. And that just dog mentality, man, it's what he's recruited, it's what he's developed. Now he's elevated to OC, and it's not changed any of those dynamics.
Specifically, he said, we move defensive backs. They move based on arm movement. As this is a run for Irvin Poindexter, and he wanted to break it. Instead, he gets two. That's Sawyer on the stop.
Yeah, that was going to get a lot more than two. Give some credit there to Jack Sawyer. These ends may not have a sack yet, but they've got pressures, they've got hits. And Sawyer did just enough there to...
Side promise that you'll only get from the ABC6 First Warning weather expert.
What time is it? 5:02. Is there any games that start at 5? Yeah, Michigan. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
The following
All
is a
these are
presentation of
unavailable.
CW Sports.
That actually is kind of crazy.
It's a perfect fall afternoon in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Find your dreams come true. And I wonder
To take on VMI on the
what good games are next week. So we got Wisconsin, Penn State.
It is so great to have you with us for ACC football on the CW. This is just the start of a sensational season.
Where does Vanderbilt play today? Wait, is Vanderbilt undefeated still? Please tell me they're undefeated. I want Vanderbilt to go far.
ACC football on the CW is presented by Verizon. My Clan, the plan for fans as the pack takes the field at Carter Finley Stadium. And our matchup this afternoon on the CW, VMI out of the Southern Conference against the NC State Wolfpack here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it is so great to have you with us for ACC football on the CW. Tom Wormy, along with James Bates. And what did Coach Doran tell us yesterday in our meetings? This week is all about us, James, after the loss to Notre Dame.
It needs to be. You got to get back to the fundamentals. When you're playing the best teams in football like Notre
Western Kentucky looked like he fell on top of it, the right tackle.
And how? Recovered by Western Kentucky.
How Denzel Burke does not fall on this ball. 103,000. We're ready to get pretty darn excited as Ransom's on the tackle, and watch Burke come in right here. And it just goes through his arms. And Johnny on the spot. A lot of credit, a lot of effort there to West Dorsey, the South Carolina transfer. To follow that ball, never give up on it. And now a first and goal.
6'7", 315, lumbering downfield to come up with the ball. Reed on the roll, and he lives for second down.
Smart.
Look, Austin Reed, literally everybody we talked to. It was
Oh,
like
wait,
we were
Louisville.
discussing Mount Vesuvius.
Louisville.
How often we heard the word firing.
What am I seeing about
this young
Louisville
man,
here?
But he is an intense competitor. Practice on the field.
And he's strong, man. And his arm is loose, and these stats don't lie. Touchdown passes to go with those passing yards. Elevating everybody around you.
Find your dreams come true. And I wonder.
Motion Corley attached to the formation now. It's a run for Reed, seeking the end zone. Oh, he wanted to bowl right into that scarlet and gray defense. C.J. Hicks got in there, third and goal.
And Josh Proctor, the one-on-one as well. Linebackers, safeties, pretty good job at the point of attack with that power run. And there is helmet to helmet, right shoulder. Do I need to protect it? No, I don't. I'm smelling goal line.
Find your dreams come
Third and
true.
goal.
If you wonder. Come on, stop up! Stop him!
Timeout. One left
Scaredy cat.
for Kentucky.
Please tell me Alabama to lose.
Kansas State number 15 in the country. They had to deal with Brady Cook. Here comes Will Howard with the Tebow jump pass to Ben Sinnott.
I thought they had retired this play, to be honest with you.
If it's working, keep going, right? Well, you know what's working as well? The speed for Luther Burden. Good luck catching that tiger.
Okay, just look at the speed. He looks like he's in fast forward and everybody else is in steal.
Looks like me chasing, well, no, you're chasing me.
No.
This is the storyline.
I took you to
Storyline, all right? We're tied at 27, 3 seconds left. 61 yards out, hashtag college kicker.
Here's the thing, Kev. It's going to be a wild night in Como tonight.
Yeah, it is. The longest field goal in ACC history, and down goes the number 15 team in the country. Strange things happen in week 3.
Big win for Coach Eli Franklin.
And we were thinking, hey, maybe LSU right for an upset.
No, we weren't.
Somewhere, you were a little nervous. You were quiet in the first half. And then you saw Jaden Daniels find my...
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by...
Time and time again. If you saw the first play, think about this, Kev. Now I'm going to put it on the zone option, and I'm going to stiff arm dual threat quarterback Jaden Daniels. He brings the life to the...
Let's check out Duke.
This season. We talk about the mental part of this game. Coach says that he wants to focus on the second half, that he likes the way they play in the second. So he just wants his guys to keep bringing the energy. And he tells me he has unwavering belief they will find a way to win this game, Chris.
Yeah, sure. That's a good point. First time Leonard's been sacked all year in that first half by Northwestern. So being able to do some things defensively to keep them in the game. And quick pitch and catch for 5 yards on first down. You know, it's interesting we talk about the running game too, Mark. You think about the first couple of drives for Duke in this game, they were really passing the ball. It was rhythm passing down the field, and then they were hitting those big runs.
Yeah, they were, and I think Riley Leonard, that's the...
Yeah, can I get a drum? Can I...
GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. Only Western Kentucky win over a Power 5 school was 4 years ago against Arkansas, 45-19. Ty Story, transferred from Arkansas, ended up getting the win. And there's Big Red dancing its heart out over on the sideline, a mascot that Gene Cady actually was involved in the commissioning of back in the late 70s. A famed mascot, amorphous and famed.
Face mask.
His team has a third down coming up.
This got to be 4 down territory, right? We're not settling for another field goal. You can't say, well, if we don't get it, make them go. No. You've got 2 shots out of here.
That's a bunch of 4 down at the bottom. Reed wants the ball. He throws. He's got Corley, and it is a touchdown. That was as many Hilltoppers as you can fit in one place down at the bottom of the formation.
Kind of looked like the mascot out there. But they were in red shirts. It's kind of shaped like it. And I'll say this, Jimmy Holiday may have got away with a little bit of a hold. We've seen a couple holds called, the jersey's tugged. He was in a one-on-one with Benosa in the corner, but man, that ball spit out in a hurry. Tremendous play call, and you could feel some of the juice of Austin Reed acting like he told us, this won't be too big for me, man. I'm gonna go play.
No, his eyes, that stare looks like it could break glass right now. He just went ball cap on the sideline. After Western Kentucky marches down the field, it is 14-10.
I love getting the ball to your best player offensively. They call him Debo-like. Plays a little bit like Debo Samuel, but that's the little bit of the hold I'm talking about on the perimeter with Jimmy Holiday. Right, we have seen it called a couple times when those hands get outside the frame. That jersey gets pulled a little bit. That's a judgment call in the heart of the moment right there, heat of the moment. It's not called, and Corley's going to run through a tackle. The best in the country a year ago, and not even close, by the way. 970 yards after contact.
Hold on, I have to go clean the freaking dog's piece of crap.
Number 2 on that list is 700. He was a high school running back. He's built like a running back. He is built a little bit like Debo Samuel, and he ran right through that tackle.
Austin Reed just went to the sideline and said to a couple of his guys, you're way too high. Stay right here. Right here. Be level-headed. Maybe it's his job to be fiery, but keep everybody else.
Yeah, you see it right there? And I think that's just confidence, man. Look, we can do this. We can throw it against anybody.
And they have. Ohio Ohio State has run it in twice for its 14 points so far today with Travion Henderson.
So they can throw it against anybody, and this dude can run it against anybody. I mean, off the charts freshman record when it came to scoring touchdowns in the stretch play. Both staffs knew it. This is where there was going to be some opportunity. That was a swing pass, but same idea. Get that man to the numbers and allow him to turn his shoulders, and there's going to be an immense amount of production.
About 5 yards a carry for Ohio State so far today. He's above that.
30 touchdowns in 24 games now.
That'll do.
And fully healthy. As you see his running back coach, Coach Alfred, right there in front of him.
Catch anything on that play call?
I was focused on Travion.
Except
on the sidelines. The focus, they've got the attention of these Buckeyes on that sidelines.
It's a long throw. It's Harrison. Nobody around. Marvin Harrison Jr. waltzes in.
You know the trouble with double coverage sometimes, Jason? It looks really good on the whiteboard. But when 22 miles per hour is coming at you, he is going to split a double team just like his pops used to do. Watch this. You got two guys on him. Anthony Johnson in the corner. You got the safety over the top and Weber. And you got nobody that can run with number 1-8.
He has great pride in that speed.
Dude,
he knows the numbers.
22.2 miles an hour. The fastest player on a football field, college or pro this season. And I'll be real curious what that speed was today.
We do know this. It's his longest career touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Buckeyes are in.
Today, I'm doing the Degree Gray T-shirt challenge. Let's put Degree Advanced and Ospire to the test and see if I get any sweat marks.
With non-stop sweat protection, you're not done yet. The result? Only one winner here.
No sweat marks.
Degree Advanced keeps working when others stop.
180! 180!
Hello, Patrick Mahomes. Wait, who do you even play for? T-Mobile. And I'm here to protect you from wireless companies that blitz you with phone deals that sack you with a 3-year device contract. Even I need sacked? Not at T-Mobile. They have plans that make upgrades work for you. They even have a plan which makes you upgrade ready every year.
Thanks, man. Now can I do the thing?
Do the thing.
Excellent. Take charge of your upgrades with our Best Go 5G plans at T-Mobile. Let's have a huddle. You don't know what huddle is, do you? No.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I started a dog walking business. I was a bit nervous at first, but then I figured, it's just walking, right? Oh. No, it's just funny! Calm down, Taco. That does... Stop! Sesame, no, Walter, don't! No, please! You're lucky you're so cute. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Cashback is good, but double cashback is even better. Discover matches all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
Hey, babe.
I thought you were making dinner. It's Tuesday.
Better communication? Maybe tomorrow. Tonight, Panera. Solving crunch time and dinner with one easy swipe. That's big. Panera. $0 delivery fee for a limited time.
WKU is home for big dreamers. For those who shape the future, who set their sights high, accept challenges, fuel their passions. For those with a desire to create a better tomorrow. You don't come here to prepare for one thing. You come here to prepare for everything. You belong on this hill, where we engage, learn, grow, and celebrate together. Climb with us at Western Kentucky University.
Hey, coming up on the State Farm halftime, South Carolina strikes first against top-ranked Georgia. A game-winning field goal from 60-plus yards out you have got to see. And Chris Peterson sounds off on fan bases overreacted. Jason and Brock, can you believe fans overreact?
No. Who would do that? After 2 weeks? No, but I'll tell you what, Georgia's got its hands full right now as Marvin Harrison Jr. just picked up his 20th career touchdown.
It is eerie how similar he is to his pops. Really? Just stretched out. Just the 6'4" version of Hall of Famer Pops.
Fair catch for Elijah Young. You reached out to Peyton Manning during the course of the week, and here's what he said about Marvin.
Yeah, I said, what made him so special? And I love Peyton. He points to the guys trying to defend him. A corner told me once that all his routes look the same. The first 12 yards, they look the same, and then ultimately he'd kill you on the hooks, the short ends, the slants, the outs, and then he'd do what Son just did right there. Then he'd go right by you. Marvin worked really hard on his craft, and I'm talking every day, every drill. 2 years with him, never missed a practice. Not one, not a walkthrough, not a practice. Had that kind of intensity, and he has gifted it down to his son.
So why is that at the top of the route so important?
Because kind of like a pitcher wants to make everything look the same to a hitter, when you are a receiver with that kind of speed and body control, and you put that kind of threat where it looks the same, is he going to break off on a hook? Is it an in? Is that? And then he runs right by you like Marvin Jr. just did.
He stepped with a guy for Western Kentucky, and it's interesting talking about Junior. He might be a little more creative, we've heard, in terms of the top of the route, right?
Gets away with a little more. They do a little bit more wiggle. Marvin stayed on the right side the entire time in his career. As we've seen today, they move Marvin Jr. all around. And man, is he dynamic.
Reed scanning, firing, far side, incomplete. That's a coverage for Denzel Burke, who just had the first corner pick for Ohio State in a year plus last week. Now, can Western Kentucky hold on to the ball here in one of those pivotal moments in a game? What will Jim Knowles do on this 3rd and 2?
He's going to play man-to-man. You can see it from the pre-snap.
Corley in motion with Hancock. It's Reed on the run. Second effort, and they're going to mark him short. He's about half a yard short, it looked like. Now, let's see. The official is very close now as he came from the far sideline. And it is 4th down. We'll see by how much. Oh, that's the nose of the football. That is very close. You could almost ask for a measurement on this.
I mean, you get the number center sneak right here. One time this season, as Tyson Elton got under center, he told us it's in the book.
Still out of the shotgun. It is a run, and it is a first down for Reed. There were 2 teams coming into the week that had run only shotgun. This is one of them.
Yeah, and he's going to follow Marquis Step right there in a polling guard, a polling center, Wesley Horn. There's a lot going on right there, and ultimately that's will. That is the want-to in the will of a 6-year quarterback saying, I am...
Meanwhile, you come back and play, right? Show what you can do against Ohio State. He's got the first down to the 36. Leaning forward to the 41.
No, that is a win. I mean, you actually are moving Buckeyes off of the ball. This defense has been on the field a little bit, right? They've seen a lot of pass, trying to pin their ears back and go, but that time Michael Hall, the guys inside.
I'm gonna go get Chargers.
They are moving them. A first down run of 4 or 5 yards is an absolute gift and win for the Hilltoppers today.
Already racked up 165 total yards. Ohio State had only given up 10 points in the first 2 weeks combined. And remember, Western Kentucky gets the ball at halftime. Reed inaccurate. Burke on the coverage of Jimmy Holiday, third down.
That's a couple times outside the bird. To go out that time, a slant route, and I love it. I mean, Austin's going to give his guys a chance, but I think the more to number 11, the better.
It's Malachi Corley. He's down in the slot at the bottom. He's matched up with Hancock down there. It's a pitch from Reed, and it's not going anywhere. Elijah Young undercut. Steel Chambers burst in.
Sure did. Steele looked like a running back. You'll see this in Steel Chambers right here. So many times on the track that he runs, look at that, it's identical. Like he's in a mirror with that running back. That's the benefit of being a former running back and making that tackle for a loss.
All right, now this is a little dicey. 4th and 6 in your own territory. No sign of either punter today. Austin Reed. Tuimoloau out in his face, and it's barely intercepted. Buckeyes get it anyway. Proctor has been all over the place. He got his hands on that, and it's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, he's going to be a little bummed he didn't get his 3rd career interception, but it's right here. If Julian Fleming on the other side has been the difference maker on those touchdown runs, this near interception is all because of your rush. Tuimoloau getting into the face, and on 4th down, all that Austin Reed can do is throw it up in a situation like that. Proctor knows he comes down with it. That might have been a house call.
Well, you mentioned this before the game. The numbers have not been gaudy for Sawyer and Tuimoloau. That's an understatement. But that 44 was involved in 4 turnovers last year in the Penn State game. He can create carnage.
Sacks can be hard to come by, but pressures mean an awful lot.
Straight ahead. Really straight ahead. All the way to the house, straight ahead.
Touchdown! I'm not doing the push-up thing anymore. Still delay of game. I mean, weather delay.
Well, what did Coach Fry want to see from that offensive line? He wanted to see displacement. He wanted to see movement. And he wanted to see violence as you move people off the ball. So those big horses could come riding right behind.
So look, there was some conversation about number of plays, yards per play for the Buckeyes. Last 2 plays, 115 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's 57.5 yards a play. Keep that up. You're probably going back to the college football playoff for the 4th time in 5 years.
Probably the best blocks of Fryer and Jones this season. It paves the way for Trainum, as you said, east and west.
And Drake May, Shadur Sanders, I'm telling you, it's going to be like going to the salad bar, Kev. Which one do you want at draft time if he decides to come out? Because they all have Sanders special. His accuracy, the poise, decision-making, and accuracy.
That game, of course, tonight on ESPN, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Meanwhile, we got an update. Georgia down 14-3. Dejon Edwards, give us some offense for the dogs between the hedges.
So what are we talking about with Alabama? Run the football. What does Georgia do? Toss it back. I'm not going to make you do it all. Let's turn to the offensive line and Edwards and run the football. And now the dogs are back in this game. Defense.
Sadly, they're back in the game.
Defense and running the football. Kirby Smart understands who he's got, and they're playing football the right way.
We're going to see if Brock Bowers could, 3 catches in the first half for 17 yards. That's got to change for this offense down 14-10. This is a great sign. We got players on the field warming up.
We got shadow.
Yeah, exactly. That means the sun is out, and that means we got football coming your way after a lightning delay in Tampa. Alabama down 3-0 to USF.
What?
Zirkle to kick off. Georgia's first touchdown drive.
Gosh, you gotta shut up.
5-yard march. Took them just 6 plays. Wanted to go for 2, but the penalty negated that. The tips. by Muse on the kick coverage team. And a flag.
Please tell me I was on Georgia.
Usually a bad sign for the receiving team.
Might put Spencer Rattler in the offense in a little bit of a hole here.
Yep, half the distance, probably about the 8-yard line if it's on South Carolina.
Holding. Third team number 1. That's the difference to goal. First down.
So one of the things that Kirby asked for is the crowd to be part of this game and have an impact. So far, it has not happened. Let's see if they're juiced now after that long drive from Georgia to make this a 4-point game.
They will down that end zone for sure. As the Rattler throws, gonna have a back foot about on the goal line.
We were here a couple years ago when Arkansas had back-to-back illegal procedure penalties and got a punt block. The crowd can make it a difference down here.
Why would you run it, you moron? If you're that far in the frickin' way, why would you run it? Like, if you're that far down, why would you run it, you moron?
The stop. Spencer Rattler was almost perfect in the first half. First SEC start, Carson Beck, not too bad. Georgia's offense was sputtering, but it didn't on the opening drive of the third quarter. Rattler here is on the goal line, in trouble. Down he goes at the 4. And it's Mikel Williams who put the pressure on him the last time.
6-man rush that time, very aggressive from Georgia. Have them backed up, young offensive line. Georgia brings 6. Chaz Chambliss is kind of the spy this time. Doesn't have a chance to make the tackle because it's handled by Williams.
Williams led the Dogs in sacks a year ago. That was a big one here. And now Rattler's going to be stationed in his own end zone right now to take this snap. Third down at 14. Spencer, the quick throw to Leggett, and broken up by Lassiter. Kamari Lassiter makes the play, and
good throw, good call, I think, to the outside.
Oh, and the explosive play back in the arsenal.
Ohio State right now is 11-plus yards per play. Obviously, the explosive plays have contributed to that. But if you're an Ohio State fan, you've seen a lot. They're at their best.
going to have his back foot very close to the back end.
Action with Frontier USF versus Alabama. Bob Wischusen on the call here.
All right, Kevin, thanks very much. And a pass to Sean Atkins from Byron Brown. Just missed as play has resumed here at Raymond James Stadium. Now, all of our cameramen have not been cleared to return to their respective
into the third quarter.
Following a lightning delay, Saquon Wright breaks one to the outside. He's got a first down. Carrying tacklers to midfield.
Nice. Let's go South Florida.
Hour lightning delay here at Raymond James Stadium. 3-0 USF has the lead.
Well, I gotta watch this game.
He has resumed. Papa Schusen with RG3 and Chris Buggy. But again, our cameramen are still waiting for clearance to return to their camera positions. So this might not look the way you normally expect a college football game to look, at least for the next 10 minutes or so.
For sure, Bob, you're 100% right there. But it's not going to change how we call the game, and it looks like it's not going to change how Naquan Wright is running the football.
Zone read.
Nice.
And he's got a first down for USF.
Talked about how Byron Brown was going to have to have the best game of his life for USF to come out victorious today, and he is certainly trying to find a rhythm here after the rain delay.
A shot to the sideline. This is Joffrey Brown.
And that's a problem with these rain delays, Bob. As a quarterback, you got to come back out and get all re-warmed up. All the rest of the players on the field are trying to find back their rhythm. So you're going to see some errant passes, maybe some penalties here in these next few plays as these guys try to get warmed back up and in the flow of things.
He wondered, with all the momentum it seemed as if USF had when we had the lightning delay, if they would roll over. And now they've come out and moving the football.
This camera angle is horrible.
Is bottled up. Chris.
Yeah, spoke with Alex Golesh when he came out here, and he was so hyped up, giving all of his coaches high fives and hugs. He said, we hydrated, we stretched, we did all the things, but we're going to come out here and we are going to play aggressive, and we're going to play with everything that we've got. We're not afraid of losing.
Well, interesting down and distance here. 3rd down and 9. Not in field goal range. Inside the 38-yard line. So, Robert, this play call here might forecast what they're going to do on 4th down. They may have already made the decision that this...
And if they've made the decision that it's 4-down territory, certainly expect a run here. But if they are going to throw it, you're going to look up at the top of your screen. Number 38 is his go-to guy.
Brown takes it over. Slides to the 35-yard line. And a little slow to get up is Tresman Marshall. And that creates 4th down and 6. And yes, indeed, they will leave the offense out there and go for it.
Yeah,
0 for 1 on 4th down.
Might as well.
Saw a little tide-on-tide crime there. Sometimes when you go to hit that quarterback as he's sliding, you can hit your own man, and Tresman Marshall was certainly on the wrong side of that.
So Byron Brown, a redshirt freshman, 18 years old.
Worst camera angle I've ever seen.
Keep the drive alive. 10 on the play clock.
And you see the USF players trying to get the crowd to be quiet, but what they don't understand is that's the Crimson Tide fans that are cheering. Alabama travels well.
Alabama shows blitz, and they're in the neutral zone on 4th down. Is this a free play? It has not been blown dead. Why not take a shot if you're Brown? Incomplete. Jaden Alexis, the intended receiver, Kool-Aid McKinstry, was in the end zone. Now, if this is a 5-yard penalty, which it seemed like it was, it should not result, I would think, in a 1st down. So it'll be 4th down and 1 now instead of 4th down and 5, but they just got a free play.
Yes, they did get a free play. A la Aaron Rodgers. We know what happened with him this past week.
Oh, come on.
Prayed for his
You had to go there.
his full recovery.
We were having even a lightning delay. We were having a nice day, and you had to go.
I'm sorry. I know you're the most Jets, and it hurts deep, but those types of plays, you get the free ones, is what it's all about. But right here, this is what Alabama has been built to do up front. Stop the run. You know they're going to run it. Let's see what they do.
Lowering his shoulders, playing some bully ball, USF.
Nice.
And Byron Brown.
1st down, USF.
4th down conversion.
Like I said, that's what Alabama traditionally has been built to do. Stop the run. Play bully ball themselves. But right now, Byron Brown and this USF offensive line is controlling the line of scrimmage.
Saquon Wright. Into a mosh pit. No gain on 1st down. Tim Keenan. Terry Arnold even coming in on run support.
You know, we talked about this before the lightning delay. USF has hope. Alabama, when you come into this game, you want to stomp them out immediately so that you don't allow them to hang around.
Brown lobs one down the sideline for Brown. Stevens incomplete.
What? No.
Huh?
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
What do you want?
Nothing.
We're eating, dude. It's gonna be our dinner.
I'm not hungry.
Brisket or pork?
I guess brisket.
Amazing throw. Michael Brown Stevens just couldn't come down with it, but also a nice job by the quarterback getting in there late to try to knock that out.
Terry Arnold with pretty good coverage as he had a feast or famine game against Texas last week. Had some good moments and had some moments that would shake your confidence. Blitz coming. Quarterback run. Brown. Flags everywhere. And he's brought down after a gain of only a couple. Now they are in field goal range at this point as Lawson and Smith combine to make the tackle.
Holding. Offense. Number 62. Penalty. Third down.
Now that penalty will move them outside of field goal range, at least for the moment. In our Sunday Night Baseball match, them outside of field goal range.
So they keep moving it. They started this drive on the South Carolina side of the 50, and they've worked it down to the 25. Look behind Dejon Edwards and Carson Beck. And Ron Thomas in motion. Here's the pitch. This used to be a Georgia staple. Toss sweep. Edwards close to another 1st down.
And Brock Powers that time was out front, leading the blocking. Kind of like the old fullback position, this time off the H-back tight end spot. He's the one, pitch out a shotgun, and there's number 19. Flinging out, making the big play.
They got 9 out of it, 2nd down and a yard. Georgia trying to take the lead for the first time today in the red zone.
Thomas to the flat, wide out screen, got the edge, got the corner, got it down, first and goal.
This time it was Arian Smith, number 11, who gets the key block. Easy throw, go in motion. But watch the block from the slot. Smith pushes him out, another block to the outside. That time by Thomas. Good combination.
Bell, flags down. He's in the end zone for a touchdown, but let's hold out.
I think South Carolina might have 12 men on the field. It's going to count. There's the 12th man going. Quick snap. See it on the left side of the double box. So whether that was 12 men or the guy that was leaving who thought he was the 12th man, he was offside.
In Columbus, and I love the amount of population around the football. Whether it's been Austin Reed in the pocket, look at this right here.
I don't care. Hold on. I'm so pissed off. Pissed off. I'm so pissed off.
RG3, be very curious to see if those jitters might be gone after the delay.
Yeah, it certainly felt like he had jitters. And you talk about that lightning delay. I'm just glad that the rain didn't wash off all the paint on all the student section. They are definitely into it and surprised that their South Florida Bulls are winning this game.
McClellan shakes and bakes to the outside. Oh, stiff off. He's got a first down. Run out by Braxton Clark, the Nebraska transfer at corner, but he picked up 10.
Defense that came after. A lot of free runners at Ryan Day and Kyle McCord. Last week, much more efficient and building on it today.
They keep away last week. Youngstown State did. McCord down the middle.
Go, go, go.
Was told to the tight end, and he is tight-roping inside the red zone.
Who is this guy? A 49-yarder in the open.
Got job,
You're gonna see him
Stover.
come right into your screen across the field. Kate Stover, former DN, former linebacker, tight end, and now just a threat in the passing game.
Former basketball star in high school. McCord, end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, the second for Ibuka. That happened in a heartbeat.
Do you know how easy he made this catch look? If you and me try to attempt to do that with our bodies, and flip your hips full speed like that, it doesn't look anything like that. You're probably falling, and I'm falling all over myself. The body control.
Third down, a handoff. Roydell Williams, good enough to cross the 50-yard line and pick up 3 and move the chains.
You know, Bob, sometimes it can just be that one completion in a football game for the quarterback that can get you going. You saw Tyler Buckner on back-to-back plays, throw an incompletion, but that he knew.
Late to get lined up, you sell the wheel, and see you later.
Yards to Joe Burrow only threw for 349 yards. The rest of them, Mac Jones, Kyle Trask, Bryce Young, all threw for over 400 yards against Georgia. You got to be good at quarterback. Rattler's been good, but
Off the edge, and that one is incomplete.
What?
no, one say incomplete.
And Rattler wants to snap the ball.
The umpire ruled it off, and let's see.
That's incomplete.
It looks like it skipped off the ground, but it looks like his fingers were there. Are they going to look at this?
Trey Knox. Gene Steratore with us. I don't know if we're going to get another play. Gene, what do you think?
I think the ground helps you make this catch, guys, and you stay incomplete on it.
No doubt it touched the ground.
Now Georgia crowd coming to life again. Second down at 10 at the 34.
By the way, a perfect throw there was a touchdown.
Delayed blitz.
Go, go, go.
On the screen. Nice open field tackle by Kamari Lassiter. Or Tyke Smith, beg your pardon. Third down and 7. Biggest third down of the day so far for the Gamecocks. And likewise for Georgia's defense.
So a lot of one-on-one, tough to handle pass rushers. People who follow Georgia football know have left and gone under the NFL. I mean, Jalen Carter, Devontae Wyatt, Walker, Goldsmith. Who's going to make a play here?
Georgia brings extra pressure. It's
Suck.
Down goes Rattler.
Brought 6 again.
Warren Brunson is the guy that got a piece of it low. And it's 4th down.
This is the spot where a blitz really pays off because now you're out of field goal range. You see the 6 rushers coming, the back can only take 1, wrap around, and get the sack. Rattler knew it. He knew he needed to get rid of that ball so he could have saved a field goal on the play.
Instead, punting unit out.
Yeah, good aggressive call that time. That's where you
Son of.
Play the game already. Not a big deal.
No.
Punting from here.
Maybe wanted that extra space to play with.
Play game. Offense.
Taking that next step. Or you're seeing Marvin.
I'm done with this piece of crap. I'm done. This is stupid. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Having won the Savings play.
Instead, punting unit out.
Yeah, good aggressive call that time. That's where you
Fudge. Flipping mad. I'm so flipping mad. Fudge. This is so freaking dumb, bro. I don't understand, man.
Boston College, Florida State got all they can handle. Jordan Travis got hurt in the first half, came back in the second half, looked good right here to Preston Daniel.
Jordan Travis scared us a little bit, left the game with that shoulder injury, returned, and did what he needed to do. But Boston College, 18 penalties on the day, Mike.
Yeah, and they stuck around despite all that. It was only a 2-point game right there before the Florida State defense came up big and got the win 31-29. They got Clemson next week. Meanwhile, South Carolina at number 1 Georgia. Georgia's won 19 in a row, but South Carolina didn't care to carry on Joyner from 2 yards out. They were up 14-3 at the half. But, you know, you can't keep the dogs down. We want some dogs, coach.
And let's not forget, this is in Georgia's house that this is going on.
Between the hedges, Dylan Bell right here, giving Georgia the lead right there, and that's what it stands.
It's a game now.
17-14. It's Mr. Rattler.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to... Hi, this is Chantrice, and a little thing...
Of course, coming off that loss last week against Texas on the road, and
get away. When that ball starts hitting the ground like that, get away.
Kool-Aid McKinstry, one of the best defensive backs in the nation, making a big mental error right there. South Florida.
Hey, my name's Liam, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that it's so creamy. The pimento cheese has the great flavor, but it also lets everything else on the sandwich elevate it. That takes it up to another level. It's the best.
Kevin Agati, Booker McFarland, State Farm halftime report minutes away. 4 top 10 teams in action, including Georgia only up by 3. Alabama down 3. Now, this is ugly.
Yeah, it's ugly, and I'm going to blame the offensive coordinator, Tommy Rees. We can keep blaming the quarterbacks, but as an offensive coordinator, put your offense in the best position. This big offensive line, run the football. Let's stop blaming the quarterbacks.
78 total yards for the Tide offense so far.
Is there another delay?
Mikey Dukes on the handoff, back to the offense. A gain of a couple for USF. So earlier today, RG3, Boston College almost came from behind. They put a big scare into Florida State. As those guys just said right now, Georgia only with a 3-point lead. Alabama being blanked here in the first half, down 3-0 as Brown drops the throw. The pocket collapses, and the ball's ripped out. It is loose. The Crimson Tide now the takeaway.
And as a quarterback, when you break the pocket, you have to understand, when you go, you gotta go. Because it's the guys you don't see that can cause the fumble. Right there, he doesn't see the shoulder, pops the ball out, and that's the type of play that Nick Saban has been waiting for. Those are the types of plays that Kevin Steele, Steve McCourty, Alabama has been waiting for. This Alabama defense used to be a turnover machine creator. They haven't been that for the past few years.
And James Smith, the true freshman defensive end, came up with the recovery. And now we have another quarterback change for Alabama. Tyler Buckner replaced Jalen Milroe. Ty Simpson, the redshirt freshman, has now replaced Tyler Buckner. So Ty Simpson goes to work, handing off to McClellan. Bounces it outside with a stiff ball. At the 20, at the 15. Still on his feet. First and goal for Alabama after the takeaway, courtesy of Chase McClellan. A gain of 17.
You're going to see it right here. Chase McClellan rides the wave, stiff arms the man, keeps his feet going, and then hits the burners. Strong run from Chase McClellan, and if I'm Alabama, I'm running it again.
First and goal for Alabama after the takeaway. At the 8-yard line, McClellan stays in the game to the left of Simpson. Simpson to throw. Here comes the blitz, and he's forced to heave it to the sideline. Well, let's see if intentional grounding is called or if there was a receiver in the area. Looks like Robbie Eads, the tight end, is there.
Grounding, number 45, is in the area. Second down.
That's a good job by Simpson. He got the ball in the neighborhood of the tight end, Robbie Eads, to avoid intentional grounding.
He really did. And right here, you're going to see as soon as he drops back, he knows he's in trouble, tries to get the football out, and does it convincingly and in the area of one of his wideouts. Certainly not what you want as Ty Simpson to be getting your first throw to be a throwaway like that.
So second down and goal.
I told you, Bob, they should have ran that football. Try to just dominate up front.
They'll run it here with Roydell Williams to the 5-yard line. You said in our open, the problem for Alabama right now isn't that they think it might be Tyler Buchner or Jalen Milroe. It's that they don't know what they have at quarterback. Now what do they have? Going 3 deep on the depth chart to Ty Simpson.
Yeah, this is what I call Three's Company. You know, they got a rotating chair of quarterbacks going in there. Ty Simpson, very highly recruited guy. Mobile, has a strong arm in the pocket. They're using this game to figure out who their quarterback is going to be. But right here, they just need Ty Simpson to make a smart decision.
3rd down and goal. Timeout called by Nick Saban. With the play clock winding down. Well, this season.
I'm getting superficial.
And then more from Daniels to won't you be those plays to the outside. You get a defense that are breathing heavy, doing a lot of plays. This is how you attack it.
To Allstate.
Meanwhile, Mississippi State's quarterback.
Right, close enough to the stadium not long ago, where our cameramen have not been cleared to return to their positions, in spite of the fact that the game resumed. So that's why you're seeing these kind of wide-angle shots. We're expecting, certainly by the time the second half rolls around, that the Lightning will be far enough away that everyone can go back to work, and we'll bring you the game the rest of the way that you're used to seeing it. But right now, with under 3 minutes to go in the first half, we're forced to use some of these wide-angle shots.
Great explanation there, Bob. And right here, Coach Saban used one word in our meetings. He said trust. They have to trust whoever is out there at the quarterback spot. This is a big moment. Right here, what are they going to allow Ty Simpson to do?
Simpson under pressure.
Yeah!
Alabama trusted Ty Simpson with the ball in his hands there in a crucial point in the game, trying to get them going here in the second quarter. And Day Evans in the pass rush of the Bulls got to him before he could even get to his back foot. Ty Simpson has to get the ball out right there. And that is the problem with Alabama right now at quarterback. They're not making fast enough decisions.
Miss.
Will Riker from 30 yards out is able to tie the game. With 2:10 to go in the first half. And now a quick word from Cheez-It.
He threes it.
Me? It's a great combo. Like college football and Cheez-It, you like?
You better believe it.
And how will college football fans feel? They're gonna be feeling the Cheez-It! Woo!
I'd say if your goal there was to be the cheesiest, that's mission accomplished. You nailed it.
Bob, it gets me every time. It's just a fun time, people. You know, sit back, eat some Cheez-Its.
And by the way, when you're lifting weights in the Heisman House, it makes me just uncomfortable enough.
That means I am
mission accomplished
I'm
again.
exciting something out of you,
Yes.
Bob. Mission accomplished.
All right, Alabama still has 2 timeouts, only 1 timeout left for USF. We're tied at 3, still 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. So if USF can move the ball, they do have 1 timeout left to at least maybe get their field goal unit on the field. Who knows? Or will Alabama at some point get a negative and maybe use their timeouts and give Ty Simpson one more shot before halftime? Booming kick from Riker, and it will be a touchback through the back of the end zone.
So now let's talk about Tyler Buchner, the quarterback who started the game for Alabama, and how he struggled. Right there, obviously a drop, but they're putting pressure on him. They're going to run this dagger dig concept here, and watch Tyler Buchner read the safety, but miss a wide open receiver deep down the field for a touchdown. Those are the types of misses that Nick Saban and Tommy Rees have been just infuriated about. And right here, you got the double out package, but you got pressure off the side, knowing that you're hot. You have to hit that receiver on the first out because that is your hot route. That is where Alabama is lacking. Decision-making and seeing the field from the quarterback spot.
Going right. Up the middle for a yard. Now with 2 timeouts. Can't run the clock out and get to halftime. Alabama's certainly going to use their timeouts, and now an injury timeout as well. One of those big offensive linemen is down for USF. It might be R.J. Perry, the right tackle. So just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. An injury timeout. Bob Wischusen here with Robert Griffin III. Chris Button is with us as well. So even though USF has the football, a wide-angle lens story coming into today, and now there are chapters being added by Nick Saban. What does this portend for the rest of the season for Alabama at quarterback? Where do they go?
Yeah, like I said, they're playing musical chairs at the quarterback spot. He is basically trying to use this game and any game moving forward to find out who is the guy that he can trust against good competition. Well, right now, they've got great competition on the field at South Florida. They came here ready to play, and I think while everyone's focusing on the quarterback position for Alabama, they really need to focus on their offensive line, their defensive line, and why they're not able to come and just bulldoze a team, all puns intended, like South Florida. These teams never used to be able to hang with an Alabama, and right now, the season just doesn't have a, very bright outlook if you can't figure out the quarterback spot and get competent play. Not great play, but competent play from that position.
From the offensive line, what have you seen so far today? We can't even put up the Alabama drive chart because it's been a struggle for them to move the football, obviously leading to another quarterback change, but you can't swap out the whole offensive line.
You can't, but look at these unit force. Their center has had problems with snaps. I've watched him specifically in this game snap it right, snap it left, snap it low, snap it fast. If the quarterback can't get a consistent snap from the center, how is he supposed to have trust and faith that he can go out and make his reads and keep his eyes in the right place because he's so focused on where's the center putting the ball at now? So I know it seems like the sky is falling for Alabama, but really all they have to do is get back to the basics, Bob. Snap the ball, catch it, run the ball, and win the line of scrimmage, and this team can get back to what we're used to seeing from them.
R.J. Perry, the right tackle, off the field. Derek Bowman, a backup guard, replaces him. Here comes a blitz. There's a strike for Sean Atkins, who breaks a tackle. And it's close to a first down, about a yard shy, as we check in with Chris.
Bob, what Robert was talking about on that play where Ty Simpson got sacked, that snap came off so hot that it bounced off of his hands.
Antoine Wright moves the chains, Chris.
Was talking about that the inconsistency with the snaps when Ty Simpson took that sack. The snap came so hot and fast that it bounced off of his hands and he had to recatch it.
I'm telling you, as a quarterback, that's the last thing you want to be worried about. You're looking at the safeties, you're trying to feel where's the soft spot in the pocket, and you're having to worry about where the ball is.
Keep his eyes downfield is Brown, and he gets spun down after a gain of a yard by Tim Smith. Again, 1:05 to go in the half, and only one timeout left for USF.
And, I made a statement earlier and said the quarterback play today has been atrocious. I think that's an understatement, but what Byron Brown has been able to do is make enough plays to keep drives.
Miss. George is kicking a field goal. Everybody get on their feet and say miss. It's a 43-yard attempt. Miss. Yep, he missed it. Heck with that. I'm watching the freaking Georgia game. He missed it. Let's go.
The end of the quarter gave South Carolina another breath of air. And then a big holding penalty and 2 missed field goals.
Brock Bowers is going to get all that work or nothing.
Go, 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 go!
With a stiff arm, dragged down at the 41-yard line. Good tackle. It is made by Quindarius Robinson.
Might as well just go for it.
33 seconds to go in the half. Looks like you got to the sideline. Kick off your Week 2 NFL tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern with the Countdown Crew on ESPN and the ESPN app. 2 Monday Night Football matches. matchups. Derek Carr leads the Saints against Bryce Young and the Panthers at a special start time of 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN. And ESPN Deportes and Nick Chubb and the Browns take on TJ Watt and the rival Steelers at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ABC. And ESPN Plus used to be easier when they had that guy.
Yeah, it did. You know, after the first week of the NFL season, Bryce Young is going to have a great NFL career. But it was tough sledding for him in that game, and it seems like both could use a reunion right now to maybe lift up their spirits. But at the end of the day, what we're really trying to find out about Alabama is who is going to be that Bryce Young leader? Who is going to be that Will Anderson leader on the defense that rallies this team to get them back on track when they're off? That is what it seems like Alabama is missing right now, is just lead.
Been closer.
So Alabama now down to 1 timeout remaining and 36 seconds on the clock as they stop the clock before 4th down. Andrew Stokes to punt. And gets away. Spiraling kick. Billy McKinstry up against the sideline at the 10-yard line. That is a terrific directional punt by the junior from Perth, Australia. Andrew Stokes. Let's go down to Chris.
To Robert's point, I mean, you cover Alabama enough and you're used to seeing very vocal players on the sideline, senior, junior leadership. They've had it 2 quarters. There isn't any of that. There's no player going up to anyone in anyone's faces saying, let's get our act together. Let's go, guys. Very quiet down here, and something that early on in this season, Saban's team is still searching for.
Flag down on the punt at the 40-yard line of Alabama.
After play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking key, number 87, 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the kick. First down.
Gunnar Greenwald.
Took up for Spencer Rattler to put it in the air, and so they'll keep it on the ground, and that goes nowhere. Maybe a half-yard loss. Smart.
Alabama, of course, they have 1 timeout left. They still have the rules that help you in college football of the clock stopping if you pick up a first down.
Slanting blind to the left, and he can wrap around it to the right.
Well, there's what it looks like. Athens, Georgia right now. Spencer Rattler running for his life, still looking downfield. He's going to line it out of bounds. That brings up 3rd down. Investville brings you today Scholar Athletes. Jared Zirkle for South Carolina. And Tonka Hemingway, I should say the other way around. Hemingway for South Carolina. Investville proud to support student athletes on and off the field with a donation of $1,000 to both South Carolina and Georgia's generous scholarship fund.
And right now, Georgia has all the pass rushers on the field. Walker, Story, Williams, Clemson, the 4 best pass rushers.
That's their speed group. They're going to put their ears back to try to find a Rattler in the backfield. 3rd and 10. Spencer running out of time. Whoa, he delivers his
No!
Was the sky falling last week with the loss to Texas? Maybe in the minds of some, but of the national championships that Nick Saban has totaled at Alabama, they have not gone 3 years without a championship in the Saban era. And of the 6 titles that they have won, 4 of them they had a loss. At least 1.
So basically what you're saying is that, you know, last week was just a precursor to Alabama potentially winning another national championship?
Well, I think there might be some folks back in Tuscaloosa that want clarity at the quarterback position before they're going to buy in this year.
100%. I'm still trying to get over seeing Nick Saban on the back of an elephant. That was a pretty good graphic. Shout out to our graphics team. But you're right. You know, it's not about coming into the season, or as Coach said, Texas was the midterm. It wasn't the final. Now that they failed the midterm, they have an opportunity to see where their weaknesses are and fix them as they approach the final of the rest of their schedule. But at quarterback, now you've got your 3rd quarterback in 3 games. That doesn't bode well for the season.
Blitz off the edge. Simpson escapes, fires one high over the middle, tipped it incomplete. So it will be 3rd down and 1. 18 seconds to go in the half. Malik Benson, the intended receiver.
You know, I talked to Tommy Reese about Ty Simpson. The first thing he said was he's eager to learn, he's eager to get better. He's got a big arm, and obviously he's had a ton of success playing the position outside of college. Now, They just need him to continue to grow and develop, and this is not the time that they wanted to have to put him in the game. They wanted it to be more of a Tua Tagovailoa situation where he gets to sit, play at the end of games, and potentially come in next year or later this year. But now he's thrust into action because of their non-trust of the other quarterbacks.
There's Chase McClellan diving for, it looks like a first down. It'll stop the clock for the moment, but now the final 12 seconds. So USF not using a timeout, and the clock stopping with the first down will give Alabama a chance to at least get one more snap off before the end of the half. They are out of timeouts. Chase McClellan still in the backfield. They'll let Simpson throw. He's out of the pocket once again. And he'll just leave it to the sideline and throw it away. 2 seconds to go in the half. At this point, is it not just taking knee time, get to the locker room and regroup?
Well, I don't ever anticipate Nick Saban telling his offense to take a knee, but I would say run the football, just run the clock out, get to halftime. You know you're tied the ball game up at 3-3. Momentum has not been on your side. You got to figure out, are you going to continue to rock with Ty Simpson for the rest of this game, or do you go back to Jalen Milroe? That is the big question, because at least what we saw from Milroe was the ability of this offense to move the ball down the field, whatever way that was happening.
Chase McClellan bouncing off tacklers. And they drag him down just shy of midfield, and that will take us to halftime, tied at 3. So if this was supposed to be the bounce-back get-right game off the Texas Lottery.
Dominic Lovett in motion. It'll be Bell. And he carries people with him. You know, he just doesn't look like he'd be. Maybe it's the number that throws me.
It does. If you watch you watch Debo Samuel, actually Montgomery, remember he played with the Packers? He always goes one. But he runs like a running back. That's right.
Picked up 8.
May not have a running back number, but he has that style.
Keep running like this, he'll maybe get one of the single-digit jobs. He'll get it again. And he blasts his way forward.
Good forward lean. Good job. You know, if you're calling plays right now, watching this last one by Georgia, the way your kicker is struggling, I think if you call plays, you think touchdown all the way. I mean, you might even 4th and 3 if you're Bobo say, I'd rather go for it on the first down.
Yeah. Georgia starting to put some rushing yards together in this game.
Fix your play calling when you don't have confidence in your kicker.
Bowers in motion, and now as a blocker trying to lead the way.
2 cuts for Edwards that time. Edwards struggling with that knee, but boy, you didn't see anything there. 1 cut, 2 cuts. Boy, that's beautiful.
You might look up at the end of the day and say
3 cuts on that play.
Picked up 7, second down at 3. Dejan stays in there. Bowers settles in the slot. Edwards left side again a first down run.
The willingness of Brock Bowers to be a team player and block. An H-back tight end that's going to catch the ball anywhere, runs beautifully. Watch the willingness to get involved. Willingness to get involved and stick his nose in there. That makes the play go.
That's twice now. He sort of led the way for Dejan. This time something out of nothing again. I thought he was going to go down to the line of scrimmage.
And this is what your offensive linemen love this part of the game. It's raining, it's muddy, the other team is sucking wind. Almost twice as many offensive plays for Georgia compared to South Carolina. The offensive line can feel it.
Edwards 93 yards on the ground. Some of those coming on this all-important drive. Cash Jones will give him a breather. 2nd and 5. Beck fires quickly, and Roosevelt Jackson's got a first down.
Nice job by Jackson. Gets just enough to get the first down. Goes 1 yard past the down marker and stops.
will move the sticks, courtesy of number 1. They didn't have him week 1 due to a disciplinary one-game suspension. They love having him back. Their big number 1 target. Back to Bowers. Brock Bowers carries Gamecock backwards with him.
That'll get the crowd going.
Did we mention he's pretty good?
And the crowd will see the replay here.
I'm not hungry.
When they watch the end of it, when he turns up, it just doesn't go out of bounds.
Georgia can get a first down after 3. Cash Jones broke a tackle. They won't have to worry about it. Touchdown.
Alright, I'm gonna go eat. Even though I'm not even gonna eat that much, but I'm not hungry.
Jones cashes in from 13 yards out. A walk-on that they just couldn't keep out of the lineup, and he just capped off that beautiful drive.
Xavier Truss and Dave Ratledge. Remember, Truss moved over to right tackle. Ratledge got that hole. The 2 guys over here, watch them do their job. Boom, one in the other way. Beautiful hole, and take it in the end zone and cash it in for 6.
Preferred walk-on, prefers to score from 13 out. Extra point coming up.
A team nest that almost has 80% of their squad 4 or 5 stars. He might be a 3-star walk-up for all we know.
That's true. Cash Jones caps an 8-play drive from 61 yards, and Georgia stretches its lead.
Patrick, Schaefer State Farm, explain this bundling thing again.
All right, Coach Reed. Let's say these fries are your car, right? And
And this burger is your home.
okay, it can be more affordable if you bundle them together.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Explain it again with those nuggies.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Those new tiles are falling right into place until you run out of, what are those called again? Oh, right. The Home Depot app is made for doing that doesn't miss a beat. So you can find what you need fast and keep things moving in the right direction. For doing that doesn't stop, download the Home Depot app. It's made for doing.
Offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks.
Deion Sanders talks about the best story in football. His.
Who's the best coach in college football? Let me see a mirror so I can look at it.
The season premiere of 60 Minutes tomorrow.
Adam Zucker in New York with this Jeep update. Michael Penix Jr. for Washington now has 10 touchdown passes in about 2.5 games. This one not exactly how they drew it up. Off the deflection, Jalen Holt's going to outrun half the Spartans, who of course are without their suspended head coach Mel Tucker. It's 21-0 in East Lansing. By the way, guys, Bama and South Florida tied at 3 at the half, and Bama's used 3 quarterbacks.
Wow. Trying everything, huh? Georgia 21 unanswered points here at Athens. And we'll let it go. With 9:10 remaining. Next Saturday on CBS. Big day in college football, 3:30 Eastern. SEC on CBS features 17th ranked Ole Miss against number 10 Alabama, if they're still number 10. Then in prime time, Big Ten matchup in Happy Valley will be in-state college for Iowa and Penn State. All starts at 2:30 with a drive to Atlanta presented by Mercedes-Benz. All about the State Farm College football today. It's all next Saturday. Busy day for all of us. Hope you join us on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Spencer Rattler was almost perfect in the first half. He's going to have to be perfect in the next 9 minutes. Backpedals. Pressure coming. Now he's going to keep it. He's got some open field. He'll get a first down and then some. Nice job, 13-yard pickup.
Well, remember in the first half, it was his legs that really spurred that drive for their touchdown right there before the end of the half. And again, pass rush, he gets out of it, and he's buying time right now. Not only do they need points, they need plays. It's 34-13 in the second half. A 3 and out, 6 plays, and a 3 and out.
Number 38 throws complete to Knox. Knox, he's dragging Bulldogs with him across midfield. And another Gamecock first down.
Yeah, I think the way the game's going right now, I mean, if you're not running a draw off of a pass look, it should be a drop-back pass on every play. You have to almost hurry up, and try to take the gas out of this Georgia defensive line.
We talked a lot about Brock Bowers today. Trey Knox is not a bad tight end either. Rattler on first down, gets some heat from the inside. Throws to nobody except the sideline to Georgia. And a flag down. Spencer Rattler's agreeing with the officials, so it must be against Georgia.
I don't know if they had enough on the line of scrimmage.
Four players lined up in the backfield.
Right.
And penalty will be declined. Second down.
It was against South Carolina.
I think the tight end wasn't up far enough on the line and made it too many men in the backfield. This right here. See, there's not enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Another one.
Another penalty. This time the left guard and tackle for Georgia.
Offense on the 69. 5-yard penalty.
Nick Archula, the transfer from Yale that time.
And the more that happens, the louder the Georgia crowd becomes.
Yep. They take ownership of it.
Rattler drops, has to hurry, has to get rid of it again. Got it in the vicinity of Leggett, but he was getting heat. There's Smith.
So what happened is the penalty, the formation penalty for South Carolina allowed Georgia to get their pass rushers, their fresh pass rushers on the field, and the tempo was changed.
Turn it up a notch again. Third down and 15. This is what South Carolina desperately needs for under 8 minutes.
Yeah, if they get half of it here, I think you got to go for it.
Rattler got hit as he threw. Incomplete. Intended for Leggett again. Mykel Williams again is putting heat on it.
I think Mykel Williams came all the way from one side defensive end, wrapped all the way around to the left side.
He did a really smart thing there. He
didn't hit him
up and didn't level him.
Exactly. Not only are they going to go for it without getting half, they're going to go for it anyway.
Yep. Fourth down at 15. With 7:50 to go in the ball game.
Might as well.
Trying to upset the number 1 team in the country on the road. You pull out the stops, and here comes a big pull.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So let's see if he readjusts his thinking, Coach Beamer, as we'll take the break with him. 7:50 remaining. SEC East Clash. Conference game. Tight game. Good game.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, tree-lined streets.
The neighbors are observant.
And we're back at the Sullivan House.
It's lawn day, Sheila, and the leaves are piling up.
Ugh, bit of an eyesore.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's going to come back to haunt him. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Saves us a ton. If only they bundled the leaves. You know, I wouldn't have pegged these two as yogis.
I still don't.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Papa John's garlic sauce fans, we made the garlic epic stuffed crust pizza just for you, with that garlic flavor.
Get it, on it, with it.
But you wanted more heat, so now you can get it in spicy. Get a one topping for $13.99, only at Papa John's.
We're seeing EVs more every day. Good to know there's one that can still make people say, you don't see that every day. Because it's the only EV that's an F-150. The all-electric F-150 Lightning.
May you find a new way to tequila. May it be new High Noon Tequila Seltzer. And may you always remember your credit card, Michaels.
Who are your parents?
It's here. High Noon Tequila Seltzer.
Tomorrow, experience Yellowstone from the very first episode as part of CBS Sunday, including a special look behind the scenes.
Just tell me how to fight.
Yellowstone, starting tomorrow after 60 Minutes on CBS.
Calling all campers, summer is just beginning at Camp Buddy Games. Head counselor Josh DeMelt puts friendship to the test with teams of best buddies battle it out in the ultimate summer camp competition. Buddy Games, new Thursday at 9, 8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Well, you don't want to burn a timeout, but during that huddle, you look at your quarterback and go, we're going to go for this, right? And Spencer Rattler looks right at you. Yes, sir, we can do it. Look at this, right down the first down marker. 5 guys lined up.
Xavier Legette has been the big play receiver today so far for South Carolina. Spencer Rattler on 4th and long. Again, hurried by Georgia. Throws incomplete.
A little short. Good defense. Georgia played the sticks. That's exactly how you got to do it. But Rattler just a little too easy on the throw. Went to a Tampa 2. Watch the safety split. And you get the linebacker, the deep nickel man in the middle. A little engagement, and you throw it. He had him possible.
Omega Blake just couldn't quite scrape it off the turf.
Yeah, but Jalen Walker that time got him in there and just underthrown.
So Georgia takes over on downs with 7:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. Empty backfield. And now, Cash Jones, they're going to give it to Brock Bowers. And he's not going to get much. Well, maybe he will. He does not go down. This is going to be a pass to Bowers. And it looked like he was going to lose a yard. He got tangled up with Williams, and he said, I'm going to take you for a ride.
Hits him hard, and then he wraps him up, but it's too late. Bowers gets his momentum going forward.
And he got almost 5 out of it. Georgia couldn't do much in the first half. Missed field goal, punts. One field goal that was made. Now in the second half, they're starting to pile some yardage up. Deshaun Edwards, and he's going to get close to 100.
Remember Jenny's report about how Kirby did not know if his team could take a gut punch. Well, they took a gut punch, 14-3.
Yeah.
And I think he loves the way his team has come back, especially his quarterback. Has had a really good second half, opening drive, moved it. Probably exactly what this team needed. Look, nobody likes to be behind.
Right.
But what this team really needed was this guy, can he do it under pressure? 14-3 at home, that's pressure.
And Kirby told Jenny, moment by moment, you can't get it all back when you're 11 points down. You got to get it in chunks. And now they're going to have to hurry to get this playoff.
Timeout. Yep, good timeout by Kirby.
It's an important third down. They'll talk it over on the sideline. We'll take the break along with them with 6:15 to go. Georgia by 10.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you. When you
successful completion of their basic training. This time, we would like for the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army One-Star badge.
Got a lot of mouths to feed as we sit in that first half. A lot of 4 stars, a lot of 5 stars. To keep them happy. Certainly for some of them, their draft stock starts to come into play as well. And it's well balanced, well diversified.
Well, Marvin Harrison Jr. in the court having history going back to St. Joe's prep with Philadelphia. They both came to the city from their respective towns as Henderson's got a run, and he has absolutely been a tractor. Weber tackles him to the 31.
I just love the effort of the guys up front. I think there's a little competition.
14, Georgia in front. Got a big third down coming up. And they were running out of time on the previous play. So Wisely took the timeout to talk things over about a 3rd and 2. The 2 tight end set again. Everybody stacked in tight. Dejon Edwards approaching the century mark on the ground. Will he get the carry? Nope. It'll be Dylan Bell hitting the backfield. Great job by South Carolina's defense. Led by Debo Williams and Elijah Davis.
Now they're going to force Kirby to make a decision here. Interesting, as well as that offensive line has been blocking, they went finesse on this play. They've been blowing this defensive line off, especially the right side of that offensive line. And, the rest of the SEC is envious of the way Georgia plays tough, physical offensive line football on that one. They got a little cute.
Timeout. Just over 6 minutes to go. The 4th down coming up.
Some people just know there's a podcast about that. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
Big tea drinker. Yeah. There's a podcast about tea.
He knows, and he wants you to know too.
I was listening to a podcast on if dogs know their dogs. There's a podcast about that?
Just like he wants you to know about Allstate.
There's a podcast about fly fishing called Why Is That Person Doing That? It's called Tea-rific. Are you listening to a podcast?
Yeah, it's about multitasking. Some people just know there's a podcast about that. Those are the people who know you're in good hands with Allstate.
You know what, a melty grilled cheese sounds so good, but so does a bacon burger with creamy peppercorn ranch. And you couldn't possibly choose because brain don't work too good when tummy empty. Sonic Bacon Peppercorn Ranch grilled cheese burger deal for $3.99.
I'm just watching the Ohio State game.
State averaged about 5 of them the first 2 games. Today, 8.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Indiana's a pretty sound team, even Youngstown State. You were going to get feast or famine with Western Kentucky. Kyle knew it coming into this matchup. Brian Day knew it coming in. There's going to be times that they blitz like crazy. They may get home. They may sack fumble. But there's also a lot of green grass if you can block it up.
Aboard. Far side, got it to G. Scott Jr. Tight end, backup tight end who makes the catch.
And these crumbs lead to the cookie. Right? I mean, you've got to take these completions. There is never a bad completion. G. Scott Jr., Cade Stover, nice little complimentary tight ends with all of the threats on the perimeter with the run game. And speaking of G. Scott Jr., I love how he too was one of these 4 or 5-star receivers out of high school in Washington State, came in here and said, you know what, I'll do whatever it takes. And has added 20, 30 pounds, become one of their best blockers.
What? Son of a little mother trucker. Oh yeah. Not to do that.
is ridiculous. What would you call this, bro?
Carnage.
It is carnage.
It was nerve-wracking. You can see the collision coming.
You want a replay or at least... Wow. Hat on that hat. What a fall. Somebody's been watching the American Gladiators documentary. Man.
Fudge.
You want to go do that right now? Well, I know you. Western Kentucky football after that interlude. And it's over. And the ball comes loose. Urban Poindexter put on the ground. Now a fight for it. In the end zone, a big old scrum. And they're going to have to unpack. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no, they're not. Tyreek Williams engulfed the football.
Touchdown, Bucks.
Give it to me, he said.
I think Denzel Burke was watching the carnage there during the timeout, because look at him.
Nice.
Well, and again, not much there. A yard. So for all of the quarterback carousel trial that we've seen through the first several weeks for Alabama, the fact that their offensive line can't move this defensive line has to be as concerning to a Crimson Tide fan, even as the quarterback problems.
Yeah, it does. And you talked about how South Florida has a lot of new additions on defense, really their whole team, but that's not SEC football. Bama has been known to only really have struggled with teams like Georgia when it comes to the point of attack. And right now they're struggling with the Bulls.
And now a false start. It'd be 3rd down and 10.
Right to a snap. Full start. Offense. Number 84. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
We'll have 2 ESPN primetime games tonight. Number 11 Tennessee travels to the Swamp to take on the Gators. At 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And then
Come along, and once again, I mean, look at the number.
Best team right there. OH. OH in chat. OH. OH in chat. OH.
Jersey Mike's Day, a simple move.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
We need a clutch hit. Derek. Derek Jeter.
Hang in there, rookie.
Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
We have a special guest today on ESPN College Game Day.
Look, just get to the part where you tell everyone how easy it is to ensure what's important to them. Home, car, even RV. Come on, there's an RV right there. Did you even see the talking points I gave you?
I don't believe so, sir. For all your insurance needs, from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico.
I forgot the talking points.
Cheese, crackers, Sergeant, yum, 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 perfectly sized cheese and Ritz, cheese and Triscuit, cheese and meat, and cheese,
cheese, real natural cheese. Now with your favorite crackers.
Sargento, we're real cheese people.
You founded your kayak company because you love the ocean, not spreadsheets. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Señor Mayor, with this towel, I will make pizza.
Awaits in chat.
You got towers like this in Rome, in Venice, in Florence. But these ones round. No, I don't know. Maybe a rectangle would help you see it from a different slant. Yes, I got it. We'll build it like this. Perfecto. Red Bull gives you wings.
Man of the hour has arrived.
The largest crowd Western Kentucky had ever played in front of is. This place gets to 102 plus, so it should be
fan. But, you know, always along the way they have.
Okay, absolutely. It's always happened. You got to make, I talk about it all the time, you got to make those clutch wins. And once in a while, this was a clutch win. There it is. There's the records. You know what's interesting here now? If Georgia runs the table, they will tie the record at Tennessee at 28 games. Wow. This might be the first time in history Alabama fans will be rooting for Tennessee.
Yeah, that one's coming up on what, November 19th?
Yeah, that's, if they keep it going, that's when they will tie the record.
Only you would think that far ahead to Alabama. It's been pretty impressive. Dylan Bell in that backfield again. Dejon Edwards, maybe his day's done. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, good idea to get Edwards out of the game.
Second down at 5. He'll get the carry. And they push forward. They pick up a couple. It'll be third down and short.
Yeah, one first down and ball game's basically over.
And a third down and 3 upcoming, and South Carolina has no way to stop it.
I think if you're Carson Beck, and we interviewed him, we asked him, I said, are you ever nervous when you play sports? He goes, I never was until the first game. On my first start, he said, I went out there and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I can barely breathe. This will settle him down.
Yeah.
The preseason All-American, right-getting James Alexis, and he's got the pick. There's a flag down back at the line of scrimmage as well.
There were 2 fouls on the play. One on both teams. Holding, offense, number 73. Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 15. Those penalties offset. Going to replay. Second down.
What a win that was for USF. Erase the Kool-Aid McKinstry pick. As the Bulls maintain possession of the football.
Wow, penalties. You talk about it for Bama. Taking points off the board last week twice. Already taking points off the board today with the holding penalty on the kickoff return. And now you ruin Kool-Aid McKinstry's punchline by eliminating his interception with the face mask. Seems like they just can't get out of their own way. And that's a huge problem for that man you see on your screen right there, Nick Saban.
Erwan Powell stays in the game to the left of Brown in a shotgun. Quarterback run. Brown picks up a couple of yards. A quarterback run is the only weapon that either offense can count on. Is there a chance Nick Saban makes another quarterback change? He goes back to the starter from last week.
Well, I mean, if you look at the play of the quarterbacks at Alabama so far, the only guy that has given them a glimpse of life this season has been Jalen Milroe. Even though in the first game he balled out, struggled last week a little bit, he moved the football, and that's where they're struggling right now.
Brown on third down, reaching back to Simmons to make the catch, but well short of the first down. He's brought down 3-yard shy by Malachi Moore. So it's another third down stop for the Crimson Tide. 3 times USF has turned the ball over on downs, including a fake punt. the last time they were out there, so I would think this time they're just going to play traditional and kick the football away.
100%. And with the way that their defense is playing right now, you should have confidence in the way that they're shutting down the run and making the quarterback have to second guess and hold the football in the passing game. So you can play the field position battle here. This is a very smart move by Alex Golesh. Trust your defensive coordinator, Todd Orlando, to get it done for you.
Good run from Stokes. To the sideline, the kick screen watches it go sideways out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. A 49-yard punt. Kool-Aid McKinstry lost his pick. Yeah. Setting fouls.
Trey Knox shaken up too, trying to make the catch. So 2nd and 10 from the 13. This one is complete. And taken out of bounds, Joyner, and a flag.
You know, for South Carolina, I mean, so much hope in the first half, the way that offensive line played, the way they played. They come out in the second half, that drive that started, and then that penalty on special teams kind of woke the crowd up, and they never recovered from that.
Holding, offense, that penalty will be declined. Personal foul, shot clock. Offense number 77 to 55. The penalty will be enforced after hold. Second down.
Gonna put it down around the 6.
But a lot that you can build on, right, as you get ready for ACC play. Well, what a home debut for Nate McCollum. You found something at wide receiver, and Nate McCollum, the Georgia Tech transfer, really put on a show today.
McCollum, 20 targets, 15 catches, 165 yards, and a 46-yard touchdown. Third down and 2. Does he get it? Looks like he's just shy. It's a moot point. Clock will expire, and North Carolina will win it 31-13. As Drake May throws for 414 yards and 2 touchdowns. First loss of the season for the Golden Gophers, and for North Carolina, 3-0 heading into ACC play, and a trip to Pittsburgh coming up next for them. Looks like Stormy has Matt Brown.
Coach Brown, you told me many a time how good this Minnesota defense was. They could not stop the connection of Drake May and Nate McCollum. What an addition he was tonight.
Yeah, Nate's been hurt, and he hadn't gotten a chance to play after last year at Georgia Tech, not finishing like he wanted to. So really happy for him. Drake's one of the best in the country. I was disappointed we didn't run the ball better, but you can't throw it, and he threw it. And what a great win for us, because P.J. Fleck does a tremendous job. They've got a great team. And they're in this day of killing clocks. They're the best. And they did that in the third quarter. We had the ball twice in the third quarter, but really, really proud of this team.
You said that after 3 games in a tough non-conference schedule, you would know who this team is. What have you learned about this group as you get set for conference play?
I know they're tough. I know they're confident. They're older. And now we got to go to Pittsburgh next week, so it doesn't get any easier. But playing a really tough out-of-conference schedule is something people aren't doing anymore. And we did it. And they
Picked off by Georgia, that'll do it. And it's Tyke Smith, who has spent 2 injury-riddled years here in Georgia waiting for his opportunity. And he just comes up with the game-deciding play to finish things off.
Yeah, he's the one that
Finally, you see the play action, and look at this throw. That's like a heat-seeking missile right there from Ty Simpson to C.J. Dupree. And y'all celebrate, man, because we haven't seen any plays like that all day. We're celebrating with you.
Does that get Ty Simpson going? As now the ball was fumbled on a left snap. And let's see if the official started the play.
There's a substitution process. The ball should have not have been snapped. It'll be first down.
So USF Eastern Field, the football game, SEC East, as conference gets started. Mutual respect between these two clubs. And we're back to first down Alabama at the 39-yard line. Interesting. Williams, right at the middle. And blasts ahead for 7 yards before 32 for Notre Dame. He went off to the war effort that came back and played. Otto Graham, 60 has reported as a quarterback. Flutie hit Bernie Kosar as well. I mean, can you imagine how often the official would have to be on the microphone?
Can you imagine how awful I would look at number 60?
Why?
Terrible.
Big young lad. Second down and 7. Play fake for Brown. A punt and a go. Down the sideline.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Let's go.
Well, that's a strong ball.
Yeah, that is the best ball I've seen him throw all season long. This is going to be a little double move. And we have seen these Hilltopper DBs outside having big issues. But it's perfectly thrown. I mean, this is out right as he's coming out of his break. I said to you, man, sometimes you too can be freed up. If you're not in the competition and you don't try to do everything right and perfect, you can flourish. And that was pretty football right there.
And that's a young man celebrating his very first touchdown. True freshman out of Chicago, Cardell Tate, to give Ohio State.
And there's a lot of them in a game, and if you can just win one at a time, you got a shot. If you let the last one bother you, you're going to be in trouble. And this guy didn't do that today. He stood in there, played well, lost a tackle, and kept banging the ball in there.
Alright, guys.
You said you would learn about the identity of this team.
I'm going to end this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And make sure, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.